Buonasera tutti. Good evening. Welcome to Fate's Grip. Episode 26. Sever. What?
Fabulous.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. Welcome everybody. It's great to have everybody here.
This is like the most anyone's ever cared.
Look,
It's what I think we're all gonna die.
most it's ever can, and the stream is only going to last a couple of minutes, as per NVCDM's guess.
No, we've just got to sit here in silence while you play out the next 140 something. Ert's just going to go and save Vim. Be the hero he was meant to be.
Who?
Ert.
Oh, Ert.
That's the campaign
Wow,
now.
really got
we
the
just sit here and
front
listen to you
lines
talk
No, you
about
couldn't
Ert.
hear it.
Well, Earth is alive and well.
Yeah.
He's the only one who's not Ert.
No. Lol. Look, some shout outs this fine evening. First of all, actually, I just want to say, hey, chat, you've been great so far. Been some amazing comments. That's so good. So thank you for coming in and participating.
Michaela loves a chatty chat.
I do. The more you chat, the more everybody chats, the funner we get.
We all love chatty chat.
We just chat. And thank you very much, also, Jordan, for checking and making sure that our sound is okay.
You sound amazing. I'll wait till.
Cool. Love it.
You're the
Thank
only
you so
one that
much, Alan
matters since
Craft.
we're all fucking dead.
Thank you so much, Alan Craft, for that sub as well. That's very, very kind of you. And enjoy that sub, Mosmaru. Nice. Someone else talk.
I spoke already.
Oh, that's fair. Did you want to do the first shout out then? So that, yeah, good. Beautiful.
Me?
Yeah, go for it and then I'll finish off.
Yeah, cool. Yes, we would like to shout out our wonderful partners in crime and TPKing, the wonderful Ardent Roleplay. You can pick up their cards on the Meeples and Dragons website or on their website, and you can get 20% off the subscription if you use the code FATESCRIPT on the Ardent Roleplay website.
They allowed Michaela to put my family's death in augmented reality.
They also won
Yes, they did. They won.
West End Film Festival Award.
Yes, they did.
Oh,
really?
Congratulations.
So yeah, really cool. I saw the photo came up on the West End Film Festival, and I was like, "That's Ralph in the background," because I saw the Ardent Roleplay DJ, and I was like, "What's Ralph doing there?" And then I was like, "Oh shit!
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm not hallucinating. I haven't drank too much tonight." Hey, next shout out.
Shout out to Meeples and Dragons. John and Sarah, you're the best. We appreciate you so much. Your website, though, is a trap because I went on there to find out what you're selling and I picked myself up a set of Sharp Edge Mithril Bells. So right on the front page. They're epic looking dice. They're like glassy, clear ones with this kind of like twisting metal pat. Like,
Oh yeah, they
patina
look
on the
cool.
inside. Yeah. So
They do.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you want to get yourself a pair of those, go to meeplesanddragons.com.au.
Dice.
Okay. Look, we've got a Ko-fi. Thank you very, very much for everybody who is going to support us. Thank you so much. And Ko-fi is just FateScript if you search on Ko-fi for us. Any support you can provide, that just makes our stream, sound clearer, look better. Can't help me, but for everybody, everybody else, thank you very, very much. And also, completely forgot. No, not got.
I have
nothing.
one more
Go.
that I totally forgot about.
please.
Hey, just a quick shout out to our wonderful mods.
Yeah.
NVCDM, Ham, and Tammy. Thank you for all of your support with our little community as well. You basically have more power than most of us here. So thank you for using it wisely, and we love and appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Thank
Yep.
you.
Beautiful.
And Emily.
Yes.
Go ahead and try.
Correct. All right. I think we're good. I think we're going to go into I think we're good for the intro, and then we'll come back and recap the last session, as we love to do. Let's go down to my little notes here before I go into the intro. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Everybody sit back and enjoy our intro, and we'll be right back.
Mumsy, your favourite son's home.
Welcome back.
I forgot that it was finishing there.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that because, you know, it's so fun.
I'm so sorry.
Basically the recap as well, yeah.
It's basically the recap. Basically.
Everything all in one. That's
Yeah.
the best kept secret we've ever had.
Look, none of us, got that out.
So no musical episode now. No, I'm joking.
That's it.
I'm joking.
Beautiful. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
That was great. Thank you very much, Emily.
No,
Jordan.
I had Jordan and I were sitting there. Was it Saturday or Sunday?
It's a rainy Saturday.
And we were sitting there and we were like, we should actually do this. And we were hissing ourselves the entire time. There's actually, you can see Jordan's dog running behind him as he runs to the door in the reflection. It's quite cute.
Amazing. Yep. All right. We'll recap now.
Yeah, let's be serious now. We're all dead. Are they bits?
Thank you very much.
Aw, thank
That's really nice.
It's very sweet.
So, you decided to leave your missing cart and goods for now and return to the Weaven mine and Sid's family, but not before a dwarf from a group called the Widows proudly confessed to stealing the cart, only returning it if the group proves Luna is not involved with the Rotherheim. You made your way into the mine with the promise to bring along a companion afterwards in the form of Urt the potion maker, and found horrors and tunnels and life with powerful, watchful magics in the air, and at the last tripped a trap that exploded the home and the air all around you. So, like a dream, you are suddenly cast not in the place you were, but just outside this home. About the entrance to this cavern. You're looking inward towards a scene. Something sudden stirs and rumbles the ground, and you look down for a moment. You don't know what caused this tremor. Like a freeze frame. And as the home, this small shack, is blown apart, splinters, wood, fire, flame, smoke and heat brushes past you softly. You all see yourselves. Luna, your form in front of you like a memory, muscles torn, skin crisp. Hello. Feathers singed, beak torn asunder, neck broken, and unimaginable angle. Sid slammed and squashed against a wall. Wood striking your chest and your face as you're pinned to the side. Wood
Right next to the
sent sprawling and leg missing as you
Oh no.
just reminisce of that sound of your spine breaking.
Why?
And you were all watching this. Watching a youngish man turn and look towards the home as it explodes into a million pieces. The last thing any of you see is red.
Oh.
Then
No, I'm joking. Sorry.
as you are watching yourselves die, walking past like a curious onlooker, gazing at the wreckage, at the shocked faces in slow motion looking at this trap that has been sprung, with the misdeed of entering this home before the hour had passed. And the work was done. This figure turns towards where your forms are being broken. And then turns and looks at you, watching on. This small light of a figure. The only thing you really notice of it as it starts to walk towards you is that it is bright and blue. You hear the pleasant giggling of children echoing through this space. This destruction still happening beyond this figure, but in such slow motion that you see every drop of blood fly. As this thing comes towards you, one question, one moment within this crashing environment strikes your mind. And a childlike voice says, "Who gains and loses from souls that are plucked right at death?" And you
Oh my
all
fucking Christ.
open your eyes somewhere else, breathing.
Oh.
Breathing.
My heart rate just went through the ceiling.
breathing. Green with a purple sky, a sun, and two moons so close together in the air that they touch. Groves of trees, blue tinged, wet, dripping, drip. Low-hanging branches and leaves surround you. The dew on the ground is wet, cold, but a relief. Such a relief to feel again. Slowly turn your head just as a slight, and it pains you. Trying to look around, all of your muscles are tense. And you're finding it difficult to take a breath, though it comes. Low-hanging wisps, dark purple cloud to match the sky, where thousands upon thousands of stars cluster in one point in the sky, away from the moons and the sun. The trees are large. The pathway that you see beyond you is large pebbles, solid, that leads down into a valley. It's simply more fog, heavy, of different colors, greet you, but you don't see each other. You are all alone as you look around or start. The light, this figure, is gone. You hear sounds, life, familiar and unfamiliar to you. What would you like to do?
Are we split up from one another?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You can't see each other.
I'd be like checking if my leg's there.
Before you look, you only instinctively,
Everyone, please drink.
before you looked, you instinctively started to move your toes. And for a moment, only discovered your left foot being able to move. And as you look down, you see the right. From the top of the leg,
Oh no.
moving down, flesh seems to be crawling and reforming over bone and muscle and tendon that seems to just be shifting. And moments after, you can feel the right leg again.
Oh my god, thank the gods. I didn't believe in you, but you're here. And I would start like patting my leg down. And wiggle my toes.
Can everyone drink again? Fucking free promotion.
And do I recognize this place?
Make a survival check if you'd like.
Do I think, I don't know why I think this, do I think I'm in the Wildwood?
You can certainly roll and find out.
Is that brain?
Weird. That is
Survival, is it?
survival.
18.
18. Well, you've never seen an environment like this in Vim.
Mm.
It could be,
Everyone, please drink.
but it's a reminiscence. Thank you. Of stories that you've read about the Worldwood.
If anything, I'd look around after my short celebration of being alive and having my limbs. Shout out. That's Luna, Velo, Sid. And if I don't hear any reply, I'll just kind of meander around and go through my rations, see what I've got on me.
As you look down, you have nothing but your bare body.
No.
Fairy pouches out. Little spiral.
As you ponder this, Sid, the one thing you notice, instinctively, you look down to see those massive shards of sharp wood fading from your chest. And the feeling of that stab and that final blow to the neck through the face lessens, heals, and vanishes. You look down and you are also free of your items, but still seem to have a simple shirt and pants that you don't recognize.
I guess, given the last thing that I saw was dear old Mumsy ablaze, would probably just kind of sit down and have a little bit of a sob. And whether this works here or not, I would have probably subconsciously Rick come out
Okay.
and maybe just sit with me,
All right.
arm on shoulder.
Only a moment of thought reaches you to bring Rick out. You almost don't even think the spell was completely cast. And Rick appears. And he sits by you instinctively, and the arm goes around. You simply look at the grass, which is lush, soft, like cat fur, but in clean, beautiful little clumps. And it shines this green purple to reflect the sky.
Yeah, if you want to go to someone else.
Yeah,
He'd
you're doing
probably, given what he last saw, he'd probably sit there for a while.
As you instinctively look at your body, you see the fadings of feathers that were simply extinguished and smoking away. And as they float up and disappear, new feathers replace. Fresh, new, and clean.
Did you say the sky was purple?
A dark purple that seems to house some moon, the sun.
I might see if I can take off into the air and get a sense of where I am.
Right. As you just test out the wings that were just a moment ago deadened limbs. You shoot up into the air, quicker than you've ever flown. The wind takes you up, almost inviting you and lifting you like a warm hand.
Relax, this is good.
And
I
as
felt
you're
very
there, you float. Your wings no longer seem to be necessary.
I feel less easy about that.
It's just simply levitating in the air. You're just atop the tree. It's the tallest. What are you doing?
What can I see from this new
Perception.
20.
20.
Whoa.
As you continue to look around down below. It seems like a small river runs through. The pathway leads down to the valley, which ends at a castle. It is enormous. It's easily the size of Old Reki, the capital of Vid. You see these clusters of trees, individual ones, and surrounding every stump and surrounding every root that connects to the ground. Sacks, forks, backpacks, loose coin, clothes, pants, hats, weapons, all manner, food, all manner is strewn along and around you like this massive garbage pit that seems to simply have just all just below the grass and around these trees, just bits and bobs.
So I'm at the what looks to be a forest, a deep forest.
It's got a little bit of clearing there. It's got that river, a little bit of a clearing.
So I can see a clearing. Can I see the edge of the forest, or does it just extend?
Just
beyond the horizon?
extends for how the length of your vision. You also notice your companions.
Brilliant.
They are separated and surrounding trees, but you could only spend a minute or two and meet each other again.
Lovely. I'm going to quell my suspicion of where we are, as I'm going to fly down to each of my companions. And is the riverbank far?
It's basically cutting through the separation of you all. In the very center of this clearing stands a large, tall statue as well, a stone statue. Can't really gain too much more.
So I'm going to fly down to Hood as he's patting his leg, I guess.
Are you naked?
Yeah.
You are butt feathers.
Yeah.
Butt feathers.
I'm going to fly down. I'm like,
Only butt feathers
yeah, I'm a bird. That's
You only have feathers on.
on your butt.
never. I'm what? Like I'm a bird.
I'm gonna-
No, you're not. You're an arrow.
Yeah, but I'm kind of always clothed.
What? Why did you look at the camera for confirmation?
Because like you just Google our
Tell me, people.
You'll, like Mickey Mouse, you'll notice often they're drawn without pants. Like
That's good.
I don't think they are. So, anyway, as I fly down naked,
Oh my god, Velo, I thought my leg looked horrible.
it does. There's a riverbank. About I give apt directions as to where the riverbank is. The others are well, not Sid. He's crying in a clearing, a couple of 100 meters that way.
But I mean, this was pretty dramatic, but what's he crying about?
Oh,
Oh yes, I guess you were downstairs, so
Yeah.
you might not. I think his parents. I think they're gone.
Forever. Did I, when we had this out of body experience,
Mm-hmm.
We saw.
did we all see each other as well as ourselves?
You did see each other as well.
Oh. Yeah, you.
Yeah, definitely.
I think whatever went off went
That's
off.
it.
Yeah.
He's really like, he's gonna bust a lung.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll head to the river, and then
Well, which way should I go then?
I give directions as to where the river is.
But then I'll just meet you in this direction.
Yeah, and I'll try and get Sid to snap out of it. I guess I'll come get you if he doesn't want to move.
Maybe,
Maybe you should go.
well, I'll head to the riverbank if you want to. Or...
I don't know. Maybe you should talk to him.
Oh, wait, you want me to talk to him?
Yeah,
I don't
someone.
know, you're a mother.
You're like companions, brothers in warfare, questing and whatnot.
Well, like, yeah, but surely you have like experience with this kind of thing, being a parent.
Yes. And as a parent, I know that sometimes what you need is your friend.
Maybe there's room in his heart to have another mother, and that's your representation.
But are you not his brother from another mother?
Like, I mean, I could be. So we should both go.
Yes.
Okay. Look, one little thing though. I think, considering the circumstances,
We should get Luna first.
maybe you should get Luna, and you girls can think about covering modesty and things. I don't think Luna would be so flamboyant like you are.
What do you mean flamboyant?
Like letting it all hang out and low. Look away.
This went from a really dark PPK session to, well, we're Nick.
I go, you just keep your eyes up here, and I take off. And I go to look for Luna.
In the meantime,
How can I follow that?
Luna, in the meantime, as you have your eyes open and again instinctively look towards your body, you also see you are just as you were brought into
Only
this
feathers.
world. No, only feathers. And also
Sounds like a website.
when the flames simply engulfed you and your skin went black, you look down and you see this initial just crater of rusty black skin, and in an instant it reforms into your own anew.
Cool. I assume I have none of my belongings on me. No cards. Is there anything nearby? Like, am I just kind of standing in an open area with nothing around?
Looking around, you notice some flowers on the ground that seem like they start to grow very quickly
Okay.
and blossom, purples and greens and reds. You also look around and notice that you are surrounded by just random flotsam. There's swords, clothes, there's foods, fresh and rotten, and a moment passes and you swore that sack of oranges that just spilled out wasn't there a moment ago. Just beside you.
Weird. Okay. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna try and find something to cover myself with, I guess.
You find a dress fairly quickly.
I'm gonna put it on.
Okay. It's a little bit big, but it's definitely suffice. It's a very
It will
basic hemp-looking dress.
It will do. And then I'm gonna do that thing that people do when they're really panicked and they're in like an unfamiliar thing, and also you know how dogs chase their tails. I'm gonna kind of do that thing where you like spin around in a circle and you're like,
Yeah.
where the fuck am I?
You notice this, Velo, as you are starting to head towards Luna.
Absolute prey behavior. That's what I think as I'm landing. I'm gonna land and say, hello. I found the others as well.
You really shouldn't sneak up on people like that.
No, I didn't sneak. Came right out of the sky, super loud. Hello.
That was really messed up.
I think we might be dead.
Yeah.
We shouldn't loot any of this stuff. I think it also belongs to other dead people.
Oh, too late.
Oh. Well,
May I pinch you?
sure, and I offer a wink.
I'm gonna pinch her just to see if she can feel pain.
There's a slight, ever so slight itch. It's definitely pain.
How hard did you pinch me just then?
Well, not all of my strength. I don't want to actually hurt you.
Alright, we need to be more conclusive about this. Hold on, time for some science. So I pull out my dagger. I'm just gonna prick the end of
Do
my.
you have your dagger?
Oh, I don't have my dagger.
Mm-mm.
Use your
Looking around quickly,
Yeah, I guess I'll use my beak.
you can, but as you look around, there are 4 very easily reachable weapons: 2 swords, 2 daggers. It's just lying in the grass like they've been forgotten.
I'll pick up the nearest dagger and say, "Forgive me, O spirit. I loot not your stuff." I'm gonna prick the end of my finger.
The blood that comes out is yours, and you would assume the pain would be more intense, but it's dulled. There's a little pain, a little bit of an itch, and blood starts to simply drip as expected, but it's not as hurtful as you might have expected.
There's something about this place which is muting the pain, damping.
It does have like a very weird dreamscape / nightmarescape
/ afterlife scape. Yeah.
feel to it, right?
Yep.
So, wait, you felt that or no?
I felt it, but it wasn't like it wasn't,
Being
Life.
like loaded?
life. Yes, that was also incredibly painful for a brief moment. There's a castle in the distance, and I assume that's where we're gonna be, I don't know, judged or something like that. Otherwise, it's forest all the way on,
Like how far?
further than the horizon,
How far can you see with your eyes?
quite far. Get pretty far, pretty high up there too. Also, you don't really need to fly; you kind of just float up there.
Does Bella look more youthful than she did before?
Looking at her,
Right now,
the feathers have been reformed, or at
Right.
least look different to what you're used to seeing. And as you look closer, she does, in fact, look younger.
Oh shit.
There are less wrinkles. Eyes are less drooped, a bit more alert looking to you. There's a bit more of a strength there, a bit more muscle.
Shit, we ended up in an oil of that lake.
I'm gonna put 2 fingers out like this and just go. With your eyes?
what? Yep, I'm doing it. You know, I can hit a rabbit from like a kilometer
No,
away
I'm
and scrub. What?
I've seen you do that. I'm just confused because you actually look, forgive me,
Yes, go on.
much younger.
Ah, that would support my we are dead theory.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. We
Okay.
should find the
Yes.
others maybe. I think Sid,
Yes.
we should probably check on Sid.
Yes, I spoke to Hood, and we both think you should speak to him.
I have a DM question, Bella. did we see Sid's mom?
No.
Me.
Yes,
He hates me.
you have the most empathy out of all of us, and you have
He hates me.
yes, but you also have an insight into the future with your cards that give hope too.
Oh.
Kind of like your tarot responsibility.
That's well, fuck you. I don't have my cards.
How many cards are there? Total.
10.
Yeah,
Well,
just pick 10
technically,
leaves then, and just kind of assign a value to it. Anyway.
It does. Funnily enough, it doesn't work that way.
Okay. Anyway. The river. We're meeting by a riverbank or just down this way. Actually, no, we're not. We're meeting by Sid, He's crying in a clearing.
How do you know he's crying?
I can
Did you
hear-
see him?
Yes, from the sky.
Okay, well, lead the way, I guess.
Yes. So I
Also, you should try to be sensitive, maybe.
am going to be sensitive. That's why I came straight to you first instead of going to see him.
Okay, well,
That's why I gave him space.
you know how you're speaking now? It's not very sensitive.
Okay, well, I'll tone it down.
Pretend it's your daughter, maybe?
Yes, the one. Okay, I'll do that.
The one that you love and cherish
Yes.
before she wanted to kill you?
And I still love and cherish. I'm not going to be callous to Sid. I'm just concerned because I think we're about to face eternal judgment in that castle over the hill.
You've been a good person, right?
And also, there's a very good chance. Also, there's a very good chance that he's about to meet his parents again soon. Probably in this very same forest.
I hope we're not dead.
Let's go.
As you lead Luna towards Sid, Hood, were you on your way as well?
Yeah, I think I was on my way to Sid.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you reach Sid before
God.
Velo and Luna, and you do notice that Rick is by. That he just seems to be head down, crying quietly.
I guess.
Fuck me up. My parents don't die in real life. They're there. Andy there.
We haven't even gotten to that yet. We're arguing about who's gonna do that. Because none of us fucking want to.
I guess I'll sheepishly. 'Cause
You're
I
sheep now?
I don't actually know what happened, so I'll walk up to Sid.
How's your mum?
What do you look like? What are you doing?
I guess I'd just be sitting down, maybe curled up a bit.
Yeah.
Rick would be sitting next to me with his arm around me. We having a little song. What are you gonna do?
Is he also naked?
That's correct.
Hey, Sid.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Go on.
Hey,
No response.
as I'm getting closer, buddy, I grew my leg back. That's pretty cool. I think Bella told me about maybe your mom.
No response.
Your mom?
I'm saying this as I'm walking up, and I put my hand on your shoulder. You okay, buddy?
No response.
Hood, around you, you see the same sort of environment. This just schmozzle of clothing,
You
fruit,
fuck with.
backpacks, just general goods. There are empty flasks. There are cups. There's cauldrons. There's all manner of things all around you. And in that moment, you in fact have something cover your eyes. This soft jumper that seems to have just fallen on top of your head. You sort of instinctively grab it and look at it. It's just a bit of a fur coat.
Look at this. This happened to fall on my face.
Just no response. Just getting comforted by Rick.
I'll give him a hug.
Okay.
A man-to-man naked hug.
In the forest.
Yeah.
Of eternal existence.
Do you respond in any way?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
just still sit there.
I'll just hold him.
And at that moment, Velo and Luna arrive. Sid,
If I notice them approaching, can I I'll just
Podcast now.
gross cover up Bella. It looks like someone nailed 2 fried eggs to a barn door. And then I'll get up and I'll get up and look around, see if I can. Do I notice that there's like 2 moons in the sky?
yes, you do. You also notice that you're where you were situated. You're probably only about 30 feet away from this statue in the very sort of on a small part where this lake, or sorry, not lake, this river is flowing through a small river. And as you look a little bit closer at the moons, the sun, the cluster of those stars all packed together in a little bit of a separate part of the sky, the stone statue looks imposing. It seems out of place because it's nothing else around this is made of stone. Everything else is nature. And this thing is covered with a cape of sorts or a robe, and it's a stitched up robe of just cotton and other materials which have, looking closer at it, looks like they are maps. All of these maps stitched together into a robe. The eyes of this figure, the stone eyes, are covered, and he's masked. Tall, seems to have no sort of adorning weapons or anything on it, just hands and arms to the side. But it's looking directly at you. You didn't notice it before, but that's really, apart from that stuff on the ground, that's really all you see around you as well.
I guess looks like maybe Goss has collected us too. The statue's looking at us.
How do you suppose he got us here when this feat of miracle took place for us to end up here? I don't think we're dead, are we?
I think, well, at least not in the same realm anymore.
Well, missing moons from the sky, patch of stars. Maybe we'll end up finding some of the other shit that he's taken in here.
There's a giant castle, size of a city, over the earth, in that direction, and that's it. Otherwise, it's forest all the way to the horizon.
I'll ask Fellow, but look at you. Did the castle look like that little tiny one that was in that iceberg?
I was there for that. Did it look like the little tiny one that was in the iceberg?
The shape is familiar. The shape is...
That's right. That was the whole session we did.
Yep.
Not on stream.
No.
That's remember.
It does have a reminiscence. The shape of this castle is completely square. It has the same looking four on each corner, a tall keep made of this dark obsidian.
Yeah. It looks pretty similar. Except instead of being tiny, it's huge.
Oh my god, maybe we got tiny.
I'd go with dead before I went with tiny.
No, I think if we were dead, I'd probably be living in a ring at the moment.
I hate to be this person, but would the three of you maybe like to find some clothing?
Oh, yeah, right.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, I should probably. And I'm gonna...
Well, there's a sweet coat on that statue that's staring at us. And I'll approach the statue.
Okay.
Maybe move around to see if the eyes follow.
No,
Sure. As you make your way around this statue, you see that the rest of this cape is just about 20 or 30 small maps that have been stitched together in this raggedy, old-looking robe. Different colors, pinks, dark browns, blue material, paper, parchment, a lot of them are. Each one, as you look a bit closer, seems to have, it seems comfortable. It would look comfortable to wear it, you know, just, or even just to cover up for a while. But each one does look like they are, on this map, which most of them you don't find familiar as to the territories of where they lead, there's a thin line from one side of the map to the other where on each piece there's a small X.
Is there anything familiar where some of these X's are? I might be looking for the mountain at Wove or Nose Tip Mountains. There's X's on
Make an investigation check as you go a bit closer.
there. 13.
13. You look around and on the shoulder, hanging down just off the shoulder on the right side, you notice that there are a group of mountains, the Nose Tip Mountains, that do have what seems to be a small cross on the southern side, on the west, almost exactly where you first saw the Mouse King.
And the statue, the eyes or the head hasn't turned or anything as I'm walking around?
No.
And do I recognize what this statue is of? Like, is it of a notable person or?
There's no familiar. This face isn't familiar to you. No, it's a bit tough to see without looking at eyes. You realize it's tough to actually identify someone. Below, you notice that the beard of stone, this deep grey stone, is just this finely shaved to a point, short beard, definitely human, but and carved beautifully, as though in any moment it could move. It's very lifelike, but no one that you'd recognize. No.
I guess I'd try commit some of the features to memory.
Okay.
The maps, they've got X's marked on them. One of them is where we met the Mouse King, where he first told us about the voids. See if you can find the mountains at Wobe. See if there's another one there. Might mark where other ones of these voids are.
Yeah.
And or can I try to take the coat off
Yep.
the statue?
Yep. So you look up and the statue is tall, so you have to sort of maybe go even halfway up to try and sort of pull on it, and it comes off pretty easily.
I guess I'd fold it out and
Yep.
see if we can spot other X's or.
Yeah, sure. As you fold it out and you put it onto the ground, you will watch as this statue suddenly lifts a stone fist and slams
Oh
it
my
toward
God.
you.
All right.
Dead again.
Double dead.
Dead squared.
Hey, this will be the second naked fight in the campaign.
That's true. That's true. That's a 22 to hit.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
What's that armor potion do?
Ooh. Yeah, well, actually, that's probably nonsense now. I'm going to use my daily shield.
And the sparks just fly out, and just this as the sparks fly as it hits this shield, you all watch as these shards or these little lights turn into small fireworks. Every single one of these shards just beep, and leave this slight smoke in the air as this sentinel creature looks around for the next target. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh my God.
As
Why
we
have
will
you
go
done this?
into this map, and I'm just going to move.
We have nothing
where
on
we
us.
all
Oh my God.
are. Whee! It's going to move this around a little bit as well because stuff happened with the other camera. Do. All right. Let me see what I've got here. Let's have a look. Okay, we've got. Whoa, wrong place. So pretty much everybody
Is that
is
correct? I feel like that's
around
correct.
here and here. Love it.
I feel like that's in fact correct. My God.
What you also notice at that moment, large purple flowers. 3 of them just seem to sprout a fair way away from you all, though. So. Okay. Can anyone roll over 20?
No, I got a 17.
Anyone roll over a 15 apart from Hood?
Yes, I rolled a 19.
19.
Sorry.
17 for Hood. Oh, can you see this or not? Maybe not.
Sorry, I'm just refreshing it. I
No,
had
no,
something
no.
possibly from the last campaign.
No, that's fine. I just didn't put it in the right place. You all
There we
can
go.
see it.
Yeah, here we go.
Who rolled over a 15? Who rolled over a 10? Okay, what did you both get?
9.
9.
Also a 9.
And Dex
Oh,
differences?
I got a +4.
I do not have that.
So we got Sid, then the Velo. All right. Okay. As you watch as well.
Pulse check, please.
Yep.
Thank you, Declan.
Thank you very much.
And
Actually-
hydrate.
Oh,
thank
fuck.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
As you watch, the first to go, in case this... Yeah, it's fine. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, cool. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Good. You see that these flowers, these purple large flowers, seem to have these small tendrils that are snapping. About 4 of them on each of these plants, and these plants are small, but they're wide, as though these tendrils have teeth, and this flower seems to be billowing out this smoke, purple and dark from its innards. I need Luna to go first.
Yeah. Cool. I do have a DM question.
Please.
Just because I haven't obviously played a spellcaster before.
That's okay.
As a druid,
Mhm.
I have a druidic focus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yeah, we've still got it.
that's my necklace.
Yeah.
So
You've
I
got your
still have. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Your focuses you still have.
I will, however, take my action
Mm-hmm.
to disengage.
Yep. You can move it if you'd like.
Yep, and I'm just gonna eat myself
Sure.
away. 5, 10. That's a river there, so I'm not gonna go into
That's
it.
right.
15. I'm just gonna go there for now.
Yep, no
And I'm
problem.
gonna hold my hands up and be like, I really don't want to fight you.
Okay. That's all you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. You had a question, Sid, quickly?
Just realised if I'm naked, I wouldn't have had armor or a shield, so that first strike would have.
I'll let it pass. That's okay. Just for next time.
Okay.
Good to know.
Sweet.
Cool. You're up. Hood.
Far out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned that the place is littered with equipment and
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
Is there any discernible equipment that I can find that I can use?
Yes, all around you. What are you looking for?
You
You do see armor, helmets, of all different sizes. You see weapons.
Pants.
and any type of leather armor.
Make a perception check. It's just a quick look around before the fight.
Chats.
Yeah, it's an 18. Perception is 4, so 22.
Yep. Across this small stream,
Yeah.
you see a rock, and just underneath this rock, which seems to have a small depiction of a white tree on it. You
Yeah,
do
yeah.
see just underneath that a a leather armor.
Also a weapon of any kind, which I mean,
Next to it are also weapons.
Yeah.
There's a couple of scimitars, a long sword, a crossbow, a couple of daggers.
I'll rush over. Maybe do you want to move
I can
into
do
this
that.
one just so I
Yep.
know where the actual equipment is?
Are you? Can you disengage, or are you?
Yes. So I'll use my. I think I can use my bonus action cunning. Yeah, I'll use cunning action to disengage as a bonus action.
You need to go there to pick it up. As you do, though, it'll take an action to put on the armor.
I'll use my action to pick up what I can. So
Yep.
I think I would. Yeah, I'd prioritize the armor first and then weapons.
Okay. Can you also make me a wisdom saving throw as you go towards this thing, this flower?
That's very good. Wisdom is a dirty 20.
Okay. As you go towards this flower, all of a sudden in your mind you see yourself burn for an instant, and that vision, that memory comes back to you for the first time since you've been here, and for a moment you freeze. But then you come back into the moment and you pick up that armor, put it on, and you're fine.
Do I just put? I had leather
Studded
armor.
studded leather armor now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Dope.
And what weapon are you picking up?
I mean, I would prioritize if I had something like a rapier or
There's a scimitar.
scimitar. Scimitar.
Yep. All right. With that being your turn, it is now Sid's turn.
Do I
Yes.
still have any movement left?
That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you do. So
Yeah.
you just moved 25.
I'll just move. I'll just back up from the gloom flower a little bit.
Where? North, south?
I mean, I can move myself
Yep.
enough for this one, I guess.
Cool.
Back to the pond, I guess.
Yep, no problem.
That would be my turn, yeah.
All right. Sid.
Given that Rick was already out, would he be on the battlefield?
He's on the battlefield. I'll just bring him over. Where are you? There you go. Boom. In you go. Yep.
I guess I would move Rick. Where can he go? 30 feet there.
Okay.
Use a bonus action to
Mhm.
swap places with old
Yep.
Ricky boy. Maybe move a couple more squares down here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use my action to shoot a firebolt. Is the rock with the white tree obscuring the gloom flower that's
No.
near your hood? Then I'll attempt to hit that with a firebolt.
All right, go for it.
That'll be a 20 something.
That'll hit.
That is 2d10 now.
Hey.
Hey.
Love that.
Thank
Am I still exhausted?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, I said no.
That'll be 9 points of fire damage.
9 points. It shrivels, and as it does, it shrivels, and as it does, you all hear this, and it just burns away.
Oh, sorry.
Another quick question.
Please.
Are we at full hit points?
Yes, you are, and its spells seem to be in your grasp.
Cool.
Okay. Anything else you're doing?
I believe that is all my stuff.
Whoop, okay. Whoa. There. In which case, Velo, you're up.
How big is the statue?
It's about 12 feet in the air, and it's about 5 feet wide.
Okay, so
It's solid.
alright, so I'm probably not going to be able to punch on with it naked. So I'm going to summon my wildfire spirit
Okay.
to immediately one square down from me.
One square down.
That's it.
Bring her in.
Yeah.
It appears in this fiery, beautiful light that you're familiar with.
So that's still 10 feet away from Rick.
Yes.
Okay, good. So the statue needs to roll on a dex save. We'll take 2d6 plus half.
Okay.
Can you summon wildfire pants?
Is it dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
That was an 11.
Oh, take 6 points of fire damage.
6 points of fire. Okay.
Isn't that true? Fire is how I was made.
All right. As you do, as it does appear, and its antlers just brush up against the stone, you see the stone start to cinder and burn, and you can see blackening along the knee and the leg. And you look, and this statue makes no noise, but for the second time that you noticed, it looks down towards this stag.
It's now the stag's turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use fiery teleportation to get myself the hell out of there.
Okay.
And I'm going to bounce 15 feet towards the right of the map, but from my perspective, just straight back.
Yep. No worries. Gonna move that.
All right. So what
Cool,
where are
cool.
you going?
3 squares this way. Yep.
And does the
Same.
statue need to
Same.
make another save?
I can't
does.
move the fire.
It
Oh,
needs
yeah,
to make. I need to make another dex save.
For the dex save. That time it was a 12.
Nope.
No, it misses. Okay. Another damage.
4.
4
of
points.
fiery damage.
Another 4. Okay. So with that, you see that just this almost flamethrower looking stream of fire just engulfs the leg again, and you can see that blackening become deeper and start to chip at that rocky leg. And the stag appears next to you.
Of course, my companions go for its leg.
Okay. That's all you're doing?
That's all I'm doing.
All right. That's all your turns. It is the statue's turn. Okay. It is going to move. You can see it's on a small stage of sorts, a small stone dais, and you see the stone separate from stone, and you hear that crunching and that grinding as it lifts its foot and stamps onto the ground. It moves 5, 10, 15. Yeah, that'll do it. You can make an attack of opportunity with Rick if you'd like.
Yeah, the shield that I used is this because I had started my turn again. I got my reaction back.
Yes, correct.
Okay, then I will do that. It's a 14 plus something.
That hits.
Actually, this would be unarmed.
That's unarmed, yes.
So it's a 16 to hit.
Hits.
It says 0 on this, so I don't know if that's 1.
Just one. Yep, just 1 point. All right.
He punched the statue.
You punch the statue. Okay.
Owie.
And all you will hear is this, thump, and then that's it. But as this statue heads towards you, Sid, now you've left the this map on the ground beneath the statue, or did you take it with you?
Well, I didn't say I did, so I'm assuming it's
Left
maybe
there.
burnt up in your fiery mess.
In fact, I mean, looking over, it doesn't appear to have been affected. It's sort of on the other side of the statue this time. So
Sweet.
whether or not that flame touch would have done anything, you're not sure. But it does seem to target you. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw as this creature simply looks towards you. And as it does,
Ah! Fucking nat 20.
nice.
-1.
Okay. As it does, you see that its stone fist uncovers its eyes, which are diamonds, as it looks towards you and pierces your mind just for a moment, but nothing happens. And you shake off whatever that weird feeling was as you also all watch 2 more arms just emanate and appear out of this body. It now has 4 arms. And you notice with it this sharp-looking, thin blade of stone. Yes?
Just for flavour, I
Please.
guess, as the wisdom, whatever effect was about to happen,
Mm.
I brushed it off because I was thinking diamonds, spelled D-E-Y-D, mons.
Nice.
And I was distracted and didn't get affected.
Amazing.
Nailed it. Forced that one in, but I nailed it.
Beautifully done. As you are also moving away, you hear this small screech from behind you, and you look over. This flower appears. You need to make me another wisdom saving throw, as from behind you, this vision.
15 minus 1, 14.
Okay, that's enough. You again have this memory and this pain in your chest and in your neck of being just withered away by wood, but you shake out of it again. That vision disappears, and you're back to where you are in the moment. And now, the same for you, Luna. Not from the feeling appears from the flower to your right, and you need to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Is this a charm effect by chance?
No.
Okay. Natural 20.
No issue at all. You seem to be all very aware and all very in this moment in time. Next up, back up to the top, Luna.
I have no reason to attack it aside from you getting attacked by it. And you don't matter. Your parents are dead.
Well,
I'm
soon.
gonna.
Jesus, too soon. It's not even an hour.
I'm gonna look at the statue and I'm gonna be like, "Who are you? What do you want?"
I am a watcher, and I do the bidding of my master who hides all. You are trespassers and mistakes.
Who's your master?
The one who created me has no name. Be gone and leave, my watchers. He looks to you there.
How much do we want this map? I literally haven't asked that. How much do we want this map?
How would I be able to remember what I've seen, or did I not see much before this all went down?
You saw a little. Every map that you can see pointed to, I mean, you know what treasure maps look like. Everyone seemed to be a treasure map. Lost. Just here. Stitched up. All in one place. You counted 27 of them.
What?
7 pieces of equipment.
That's not my turn. I'm like, no, fuck this guy.
Okay.
I am going to. I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay.
For if the statue attaches what? Attacks Sid or any of my friends. I'm gonna hold a guiding bolt.
Okay, no worries. With that, Hood, you're next.
Is the map next to Rick?
Yes, it is. Just below.
Just below. So I think I can make 25 feet of movement to.
It's shallow water.
Yeah, cool.
If you're going to move over there.
Does that
Yep.
look acceptable?
Yep, that's fine. You're right next to the map. That's on the ground.
And overhearing what he said, I'll make a slight handshake and pick up the map.
Okay, go for it. As you do, you step over again this rubble of equipment, and also make me a perception check when you after that sleight of hand.
Uh, 16 and 9.
Okay, so 25.
25, yeah.
All right. You don't seem to realize or notice that this creature is looking towards you. He seems to just be eyeing Sid.
That's good too. 15 and a 4. This is for the perception.
Yep,
It's
19. Yeah, good rolls tonight so far.
Yeah.
You notice as you trudge over this clutter, a packet of tarot cards
Oh, right.
open and seem to be disused. Or disused, not used at all. But you do pick up the map, or this material, this robe of maps, and you just put it aside.
Yeah.
Are you holding it, or are you just going to hide it?
If I'm trying to do this sneakily so it doesn't know that we've taken it.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna like refit up the back of my leather armor.
Okay, sure.
Should be
Yep.
fairly my soft fur should make it.
It's uncomfortable. It's because it's a big robe, but it's not. It seems to be completely hidden.
Okay.
What else are you doing?
So I'm assuming that would have been my action to do that.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at Luna and wave in her general direction. Like,
Me holding a guiding bolt.
check it out. And I point at the tarot cards.
That's what I do.
Lovely. Anything else you're doing?
Thank you, Hood.
I don't think there's anything else I can really do. Is there any daggers or anything lying around?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's another dagger next to you.
Let's pick that up.
All right. It's quite a short, triangular looking blade.
Yeah.
It's pretty sort of short and stubby, but it's good.
And that will be my turn.
All right. With that, yeah.
For your knowledge, I realize Rick is too far away from me, so he actually would have disappeared as I
Disappeared?
ran away.
Good.
If
Yeah.
you want to take 1 hit point back for the statue.
Yep. Lovely. Thank you. And with that, it is your turn, Sid.
Sweet. So I'm assuming I would have seen Hood run over to a pile of crap and put some armor and stuff on.
And you, yes, correct.
Then I guess I will use my sweet drow abilities
Mm-hmm.
to remain naked, yes. But as an action, I will all the runes over his naked body start to, I guess, leak a dark, gaseous type of material that would start to coalesce just on the edge of where the statue is trying to cross a
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, twig over the water.
Yep. It's a small bit of trunk that seems to have made a small walkway.
So that will a 15-foot sphere of magical darkness will go. I'll make it say he's like 5 foot into it, so there's 10 or 15 feet left for it to traverse towards me.
Yep.
And while it can't see, I will dart across to where the pile of equipment was, or as close as I can get. So
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Don't know if there's anything in that general area.
Looking around, yeah, you see the same sort of thing. In fact, you saw Hood pick up what looks to be just the only piece of armor on the ground, but as you walk over, there's another one. It's in a different position. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it was just there all the time. It looks like shrubbery has grown over it even. But this one looks like chainmail. A chain shirt.
Well, I've got a bonus action and a reaction left. Is there anything I can do?
You can pick up those items. You can pick up a mace that's close by. There's another rapier, scimitar, and a long sword.
Alright. I'll grab a scimitar and a chain shirt,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess I'll wait till next action to don them.
Sounds good. Alright.
So was that the bonus action to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
All right.
That is me done.
That's it. And then Velo.
Cool. How's his leg looking?
It's looking charred, but it's still looking like it's not affected.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna fire a scorching ray off directly at his leg.
All right, same leg. Go for it.
It is in magical darkness.
It is. You can't see it. Yes.
Can I see where it was?
You can see where it was. It'd be a disadvantage.
Let's have a crack at
I didn't even have to ask. Michaela, you've grown.
I've been subjugated.
that. It's a
Fisher.
17. 12 and a 15.
So the 12. Do you have any bonuses to that, or is that it?
No, that's so it's my spell attack is +6, so 18.
18 is the lowest. That hits.
Sweet. So I got do I roll attack for each of the 3 rays?
Yes.
Each one at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay, so 18, 11,
Misses.
and 20.
That hits.
Hey,
Wow.
look at you go.
So 2 hits.
Them young guys.
Yeah, it's my youth. 10, 15 points of damage.
Lemma damage.
Wow.
Right, right to the leg.
You completely shatter a kneecap of stone, but this thing it's bottom half of the leg under the knee just hanging now. This just seems to, as it sort of almost tests the weight, you can see a little bit of a crunch as you'd expect. Those 2 limbs just sort of grind against each other and let out more pebbles and little bits of rock, but it still seems to be able to stand.
All right.
But you've carved out a chunk of it. What else?
And then that's all that I can do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll reach out with a wing and slap my flaming spirit stag right on the rump and race forwards. And pretty much charge, same sort of thing. I don't know how you want to do this, but charge into the darkness. And basically just leap in and then fiery teleport 15 feet on the other side of it.
Okay. So it is it just, what's the spell that you cast, Sid? Was it just darkness?
Darkness, yeah.
Yeah, it was just darkness. Okay. So with that in mind, darkness is an interesting one where if you go into it, I believe there will be, I'm just going to read that description once quickly here.
It's pretty rare. That's why I've never used it. Laura and Donovan
darkness
said
of
I used it
sphere,
never.
Sphere space around corners,
That's good for you, so I wanted to use it.
If any spells that areas of the lights.
No, it's good. It's good, but it's like,
Says you have to go home, Sean.
no, you know what we do now? We fucking run. That's what we do.
Yeah, I steal these things, diamond dice.
Okay.
See it happen.
Yeah,
He said
but
okay.
it's just a matter of this stag won't be able to see as it goes in, so it still would like attack with disadvantage and such.
Sweet.
All right.
It's a area. It's a area of effect though, so it would be basically. What am I going to roll here to make this work?
What's the area of effect? Though? Is it
Anything within 5 feet.
it would still roll with disadvantage then
Alright.
because it doesn't know exactly where it is
Let's do it.
because it's a 15 feet sphere.
Don't worry about it.
All right, cool. Cool. Okay. You don't even see the flame. It is just pitch black, but you do know your companion is within. Anything else?
That's about it.
Okay. And in that case, the statue goes next. And it is going to just roll randomly because it is going to try and escape this. So just roll randomly to see if it does, how far it goes out. It's going to start walking out.
You're assuming that it is going to make it, Michele.
And then just what's your spell DC? I'm going to roll something to just see if it does this, like can navigate out.
The save DC is 14 for me.
It's fine. So it does move, though, this way. 15 feet this way. So with that, it will... yes, okay.
I don't like what he
10.
says.
It's going to make two... It has a 10-foot reach. It's going to make 2 slamming attacks against you, Hood.
Cool.
As
Guiding
it
bolt.
looks over. Guided bolt, yeah. Roll to hit.
Natural 20 plus 6.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm doubling the dice. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All 4 of them?
Yeah.
Good
That's,
that, baby.
Oh god. Okay. These are not 8. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Maths. 38 points of damage.
38. Wow.
Jesus.
38 points of damage.
Wow.
There was 3 5s in that.
Yeah, cool. Okay. You can see that
And a 4.
you've punched a hole through the chest of this statue, as its chest is just this gaping like explosion of rock, and you can see straight through. It looks down for a moment and just looks towards you, and just while it's looking at you, two attacks straight towards you, Hood.
Go for the leg.
Is it out of the darkness? Is it?
It's out of the darkness. The first one is a 20 to hit, not natural.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, do you want me to make a roll again?
Yeah, I think I've got one spell slot left, so I will silvery barbs that bitch.
I did roll for the second attack. That was a 24, so I'll re-roll the first one. Still a 20. That's better. That was like the 22 or something like that.
Sweet. I will still give my good mate Velo advantage on her next attack.
Yep, cool.
Or
So
save,
both hit.
whatever.
Yes.
You need to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please, while I do damage to you.
Well, I do damage.
No, 19. Wisdom is 19.
Wow. Okay, you're fine.
And how much are you doing this into? Or are you just going to total it all up?
Just total it all up. Unless you want me to do it separately.
Oh, this is maybe for you to be more fair. I can use uncanny dodge on one of the attacks to half damage.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Right.
Yep, that's fine. So the first, I guess, do you want to do it on the first or the second?
Well,
It's up to you. Is it always the first
which one's
attack?
the
I've got the numbers. I've got the numbers in my head, but you just choose.
yeah, I think I just choose. I'll just do it on the first one.
Okay. So the first one was 6 plus 5, which was 11. So you take half that, rounding down, so 5.
Okay, 5 damage for the first one.
Yeah. The second one, unfortunately, was a 3 and a 12. So that was a 15, 20.
Jesus.
Yeah. The second one was a 12 on that dice there.
That's 25 points of damage in total.
Yeah.
Right.
And you just, that first one, you just managed to sliver past that initial blow, but you don't see that second massive fist that knocks you in the head, and your ear just starts bleeding profusely. And your vision just fades for a second, and you're back. And I need Sid to make me another wisdom saving throw, please.
15?
Seem okay?
Sure.
All right. Next up, we've got these flowers. They can't do anything. The second one, yeah, Luna, wisdom saving throw. As this thing just starts to shriek again towards you. This flower.
Oh, that's not as good. That's an 11.
11. Okay. With an 11,
Hey,
this vision comes
it's my
back.
lucky number.
This vision comes back. There's a couple. The first is you burning. The second quickly shifts to this weird figure, completely black, during broad daylight, like a shadow that's solid, stabbing your parents over and over again into the ground from standing, with this long sword that skewers both of them at once. As you look behind you, your home burns, and whatever tarot emblems melt into the ground as the crowd around you just laughs in your direction. And that's all you know for now.
Luna's just like,
Yep. Then I
Uh.
need...
Ben needs to dance.
Oh, Ben, please do it. Oh, wow. That's the most... Goodness.
Like you're in flight.
Wow. You're bellow.
Yeah, that's what speaks to me at the moment.
Goodness me, that's so energetic. Goodness gracious, that was beautiful. Never seen more energized. It is actually your turn, Luna.
She's
Oh,
done. You're
shit.
dancing.
Yeah, alright. I guess I'm the next thing attacking it. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Get advantage. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt
Okay.
at 2nd level
Alrighty.
this time. Where did my legendary go? Let's go! Come on! That is cocked.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Okay, then. Sure.
Oh, this is fucking
you're
easy.
you're doing very well with your roll. Goodness gracious.
Yes.
Of course. That's not enough. While we wait,
Oh,
while we wait for Luna to
that's 44 points. Of
44.
damage.
Jesus.
Dead.
Nope.
That's 44 points of radiant damage.
All right, another blast, and you see that this time not the stomach but the chest is blown away, and you see that this creature just stumbles into the ground, just crushes its face, and just slowly tries to get up with whatever bits of rock it has left.
I'm
Two
gonna-
massive holes in its chest and stomach.
I'm gonna, first of all, move as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go back like 5 down. I'm gonna go right back here.
Yep.
I'm aware. Oh, can I keep going? Can I go like there?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna go right back there,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna yell out, "Nobody hurts my friends! We already died once!"
Okay. And then Hood, you're next.
I bleed some more out of the ears. Wait.
Oh, I have to dance apparently.
Go for it.
I don't dance.
Can we go
Don't
again?
ask me. I don't dance. Don't ask me.
I'm gonna use
Octopus. Jeez.
bonus action steady aim and
Yep.
give myself advantage.
Yep.
And I'm gonna throw a dagger at that gloom flower.
Okay, go for it. Which one? The one closest to you?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's a 15 and 21.
21, that hits.
Cool. And use my criticals. That's a 3.
What are you attacking the flower?
So 6, 7, 8, 8 and 8 is 16 points of damage.
16 points. Alrighty. It just, you throw this dagger and it just cuts in half this flower, and it just sides just droop into the ground.
I did nothing wrong to you. You hit me, I'll kill your friend.
As it dies.
That's I used all my movement on bonus. That's all I can
Yep,
do.
no problem. As it dies, that's alright. And that's alright. 10 points of psychic damage to you, Luna.
What?
As that vision continues to roll in your head, and you're just overwhelmed by that stress.
Just gonna go, Hood, what did you do?
I didn't do it, I killed it.
Yeah, it hurt.
Sid, you're up.
Sorry.
I guess I will use an action to don the chain shirt
Mhm.
and scimitar. Yeah. I'll do that after. Leaves a bonus action, so I might, if I can I get any cover behind this rock that's got the tree on it?
Yes, that'll give you quarter cover if you
So I
want.
guess
It's a +1.
we'll move there
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully as a distraction.
Oh, everyone drink, please.
Just put Rick where I was standing.
Yep.
And I'm gonna get him to flail his arms around and
All right.
30, which should be roughly on the edge of that magical
Correct.
darkness.
Yep.
That's me done.
All right.
Do I, looking at the stone with the tree on it, does it have any reminiscence to the vision of the blackened tree in the field that I saw?
There's a reminiscence, yes.
Okay.
And as you continue to use Rick as a distraction for you, Velo, you're up.
How does Sid look?
How does Sid look?
Yeah.
Well, I'm wearing a chain shirt.
Not you.
but
Hood?
tackle skin.
How does Hood look?
I took a pretty big hit.
He's bleeding.
From he is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
clunky, my fur's all
Mm-hmm. Matted.
cottoned up.
Alright.
Cotton.
Then we're going to move together, the wildfire spirit and I will branch off diagonally.
Mhm.
I'll land right next to my good friend Hood
Mm-hmm.
and cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Oof.
Boy.
On.
Big rolls.
So you take 18 points of
Nice.
Level.
Feel
Healing damage.
healing damage, 18 points of good health.
you feel yourself.
I can hear that up in my ear.
Yep. Your ear's fine, no longer bleeding, and the rest of your wounds around that area have been sewn up magically.
And then from the pretty much as soon as it arrives from the wildfire spirit, I'll cast Flame Seed.
All right.
By
Roll a hit.
What are you aiming at?
the knee.
Mm-hmm.
You get advantage. Because I had guiding bolt.
Forgot.
Bellow dance of healing, please. Just for everything.
That was a good heal, thank you.
That is 24.
24 hits.
It's. I'm so joyous that my wings flap and I go. Hold on.
What's happening?
Required standing.
What do you do next? Hey!
Lovely. No one saw your head there, but that was fantastic.
That's so you don't need to. That's not what we're here for.
Like, hit me on Barbie. What are you?
Put in fried eggs.
Beautiful. Lovely.
Perfect. And that's my whole turn.
Roll your
Okay.
damage, though.
Roll a damage 15.
Oh, right. I forgot. I
That
got
is
so-
your whole turn.
I got so
It just fizzles out.
I got so caught up in the dance.
You can dance for Warner.
That's cocked. You can leave your friends behind.
Don't, though, please.
That's 8 points of fiery damage.
8 points. Okay. It is in that same area, that knee that you're aiming. In that knee that you're aiming for.
Like,
floppy there
just
later.
went.
Yeah. A bit.
Later.
There we go.
My dance just.
Made it limp.
Ah! Oh no, I hate
Made the
this.
microphone. As you
I like how you clarified.
absolutely it did.
Scary it is.
100%. As you just fired this this firebomb at this creature, the knee just shatters as well, and it's just on one leg. But it's still up.
How hurt does it look, though?
It looks pretty hurt.
Like
But
out of 10.
it is going to make both attacks against you now, Velo. With both fists, it just, one of its last efforts, it just raises both at once and slams it down, at the same time looking over towards you, Hood, and make me a wisdom saving throw, Hood. And this is going to...
What move? Scary.
the first one is a natural 20 on you, Velo.
That hit.
And that is going to be, I'll roll that dice first,
Oh
and
no.
I'll do the second attack.
See if I even.
We're laughing because it's scary.
So the first attack is 25 points of damage.
As in total or double that?
No, 25 total, and then yes.
Can I just double check? When we first got to this space,
Yeah.
you said you had full hit
Yeah,
points
yeah.
and whatnot. Was that
Drop
recovered
what?
spell slots as well?
Yeah.
Drop.
Okay, well then technically I have another spell slot
Yep.
that I could
Use-
use Silvery Bars.
Yeah, if you want to, I can re-roll.
If
The natural 20
Yeah,
there?
it's within range, so
That's fine.
I will do that if that is okay.
Yeah, okay, so just disregard that, those hit points, the damage.
Sweet.
Drop it has also been
Um,
redeemed. We're just not sure what we're dropping.
Yeah, what are we dropping? That's
Another attack on
17.
you.
That's a 17 to hit for that first attack instead of a natural 20.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, so this time instead of that 25, you will take 6 points of damage.
That's much better. Thank you.
And then the second attack
Jeez.
goes off.
I'll take the advantage from that slippery bumps too.
Yes, you will. No problem at all. And then the second attack, yes, you can. Do that. That hits on an 18.
It hits.
And then the second attack. Wow, another 6.
Oh, sweet.
All right.
On whatever they got.
Sure.
So the statue
It
drops its
does
thing.
have its sword on its person, and as it slams down, you watch as this sword, just this thin blade of stone, just slips from the hand as it just slams against you, and it just falls to the ground. It's alone. This sword. But that's its turn. What did you get for your wisdom saving throw, though?
Oh, was I doing wisdom?
Yes, please. As it looks at you as it attacks Valo.
It's in love with you.
16.
A 16? Yeah, you're fine. All right. Good rolls this evening. Then
Is that frustrating for you?
no, it's good. Next is the flower that goes towards you, Luna. Make me another saving throw. Wisdom.
Is that one dead?
Oh, sorry, that one is dead. Apologies. 5, 10, 15. I'm talking about the lower one. Sid, sorry. Sorry, no, you're there. It's going to move 5, 10 feet. Yeah, Sid, still make me in range of its attack. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Sid, or is Sid in range?
Actually, Sid.
Actually, Sid
Yes.
is in range. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 2.
A 2. Okay. For this, then you
Oh! Again.
over and over and over. It's the last sight.
That's what everybody got turned into.
That's all you see.
Bumsy, your favourite son is home. Bumsy, your favourite son
On the top of the round, Luna.
Yes.
No, you're fine. Actually, you're good. It's your turn. What do you want to do?
Panic. Cool. Yeah. So not Sid. What the fuck? Hood pointed out my tarot cards, right? How far away are they from me?
From you, they are, because he was moving this way. They are off a long way
They're gonna
away.
be a long way. Okay, that's fine. Cool. I guess I will cast another guiding bolt.
All right.
Let's do it at second level again.
Sure.
I did not get advantages. Can I get 3 nat 20s? No. It's 11.
11 misses. This time, it just moves off and hits a tree, and just a branch just falls and hits the ground.
Watch out, guys!
Afar.
Bonus action. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna bonus action use one of my starry form wild shapes.
Mhm.
I'm going to turn into the chalice
Mhm.
again. So little stars light up.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
All right.
that's
As
bonus
you see Luna glow, Sid, you're next, and you take 12 points of psychic damage as your mind is just reeling from that vision over and over. But it is your turn.
The darkness goes away.
Mm-hmm.
I guess poor old city boy will probably regain that sitting on the ground, maybe in the fetal position.
Mm-hmm.
And old Ricky boy try and be the hero and run up and attempt to cut this flower.
Sure, go for it.
So I've got the silvery barbs advantage.
Yes, yes. You're using Elric.
Which is in that 20.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Ugh. 1 on the damage dice.
Mm.
So that's 2 plus 4. So 6 damage.
That will do it. And
Yeah.
just carves it apart.
Sweet.
All right.
And then Rick will disappear
It
with
will,
that,
yes.
being too far away.
Yep.
Still gonna bonus action, so
Mm-hmm.
Rick will come back and
Cool.
be like, "Yeah, it's okay."
Awesome. Just comforting you a little. Alrighty. Next up, we've got Velo.
So looking at my 2 companions,
Mm-hmm.
in fact, 3 of them, who's looking the most hurt?
Probably Sid. Took a fair few hits that time. You saw the 2 fists slamming up against you.
Right.
Or was it Hood? Might have been
That
Hood.
was Bello.
Oh, sorry, you are the most hurt. Sorry, my bad. Of course.
Okay. Well,
Like looking into a mirror.
Yeah.
well, in that case, and surely it's virtually dead at this point.
It's struggling to move, and it has some pretty big wounds. Absolutely.
So I'm going to cast. So I'm going to go for Primal Savagery.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast that,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to try and make a melee attack against it.
Okay, you're going to move up 5 feet.
That's it. Yep. And so that will be. So this is a kind of fuses my claws with acid. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and go for its eyes. Rip its little diamond eyes out.
Oh.
Okay,
Hopefully
go
the
for it.
acid will help get the stone loose.
Alrighty. Roll a hit.
Cool. 10.
Misses.
Shit.
But you all watch as you've never seen this this side before, really. This frothing of the mouth, this red-eyed Velo just claw its and beak and attack with just utter violence against this stone, doing nothing.
Still no.
Yeah.
And with that, my flaming spirit will roll up behind me, and I'll use fiery teleportation.
Okay.
Bounce 15 feet back.
All right, and it needs to make a dex saving throw.
Hmm?
A 13. No.
It's the spirit's dex, right?
Sure.
Yeah, 14 is its dex.
Alrighty.
For 7 points.
Finish it.
Oh, sweet.
Wait.
Describe it.
So as I'm there, kind of scratching its face and doing nothing, the spirit kind of rides up right behind me and leaps, and you think it's about to kind of hit me mid-air, but instead, right as the antlers would kind of collect me and carry me, it just teleports me, and I land 15 feet away,
Beautiful.
still frothing.
The end result being that flaming, the fireball in the face of this statue was from the kick of the hind legs of this stag that then just disappeared and reappeared. And you can see this flame engulfing that statue, and it just crumbles into the ground.
Thank you, Amrath.
And silence takes over this grove as you watch. All of a sudden, you see that around you there seems to be even more clutter. Backpacks, loose coin, weapons, armor, mundane items, everyday things, cups, half a roof, a window. Just around you, as the battle went on, you suddenly saw these things simply appear.
Gonna go straight for my tarot cards.
Okay, as you walk over to your tarot, or race over to your tarot cards, they're still there. They
Do they look like my set? Or like just a generic?
they look like a generic set.
Do I still have the necklace, the wish necklace?
You actually do.
Wish.
That's the
Created by wish.
you do have it on you, and for the first time you look down, noticing it, and it is so warm, so glowing. Not uncomfortably so. You're not blinded by it, but almost just instinctively want to look deeper within at this, and you suddenly feel it again. This thumping. Constant, consistent, faster. And one word reaches your mind now that you're finally seeing it. Home. And that's where we'll take our 10-minute break, everybody.
Oi, bam bam.
Boom, 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 boom. Cool. We're going to be back. Don't know what that was. Hope you
liked
enjoyed.
it.
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed yourself so far. I'm having a good time. We're having a laugh. And stay for the next 10 minutes while we just regroup. Yeah. Okay. See you soon.
Thank you for the raid adventure.
And thank you very much for the raid, actually. Yes,
Just in
thank
time
you.
for our 10-minute break.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course. Of course. But we'll be back soon to round up the second half. See you soon.
Oh, it sounds like you're dancing.
We're going
when
to
we
take
come
the
back.
quickest 10-minute break. That you can closer look. Welcome back. I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm just like, I'm here. Aha, that's why I was going to. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome back.
It was weird because I watched the transition happen. It went from green to green.
Yeah.
Can I just say something real quick before we go back in? That I totally forgot to shout out.
Yeah, yeah.
The intro at the start.
Of course.
Jordan composed the music for that.
Pretty awesome.
I literally watched Jordan sit there in front of a piano and just go, and then he was like, oh, maybe this will work. And suddenly we had a song. And then I was like, can you ruin it by just smashing some keys really hard?
Yeah.
I'm sure you could, break down the music theory of that. Like, oh, it's actually, non-diatonic piece here. Where it's
Great.
Lovely. I dance.
You must dance. Courtesy of D20. Wow, beautiful. Picture and envision Jordan's music flowing through your body. I don't know what's happening. That was terrible.
There we go. Beautiful. Play dance for you all. Don't know what happened there. Okay. So let's bring it back in
Sure.
as the stone statue lies flat and
So soft, so
destroyed. Yeah. Hood
Everyone, please drink.
having
Twice.
the map. The flowers destroyed, but vision still tugs at your memory. What would you like to do?
Is there backpacks and things like that are all? I think I'll pull the map out from behind my back.
Mm-hmm.
Sid, I think this is yours.
Guess I'd be getting up from behind that stone.
Yep.
Are you still sitting down? Or...
Probably looking pretty, like, I don't know, bedridden, like messed up hair, bloodshot eyes. But I'd come over and grab the map and maybe unfold it again.
All right. After another look, all of these now seem to have converged into one large map, which seems to have X only in the one spot. But it is definitely a Vim.
Alright. Reminiscent of the one behind you.
It is.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And where's the X? Still at the nose tip mountains?
No. This now seems to be wrong way. Erilof or just into the Erolof, the mountains that are above the town or city of Erolof.
Into Bren.
Into Bren.
Sorry, I just saw what's on your iPad. uh, I guess I'd show everyone the map, and well, no one's covering up with the coat anymore, but this seems to be a point of interest. Maybe the next void, the same void in a different spot. Something else, I don't know.
I'm gonna look amongst all the scattered treasure. Is there some appropriate leather armor?
You see them pretty easily. Just a couple of sets. You grab all of them and see that one of them fits fairly well for your size.
Okay, I'm gonna throw that on. Looking at the stars that you mentioned, do they look anything like the stars should look anywhere in Vim?
Looking up, you remember that there was a point in the sky that was void of stars. This cluster would seem to fit quite well in that space. Otherwise, surrounding that cluster of stars, no other stars at all. Just this purple haze with the moons and the sun.
Point that out to my companion. Perhaps we are not dead.
Yeah, that's what I said before, because I'm smart.
It's right to doubt you, although you may have been right.
Well, that's a relief that we're not dead.
Yeah.
What else do we know went missing?
How many pants are there around us?
Any goblin-sized pants?
Looking around, yeah. I mean, there are pants that would suit and fit a lot of different humanoids, not just discounting goblins as well. Yes,
Is there a lot of gold evident being just lying about?
Gold. Yep. The currency that now Vim is starting to have more popular. Definitely the gold, silver, copper. Yeah, absolutely.
Focus on the gold and platinum bits and start picking them up. Well, if we're not dead.
It's not just things that, if you're referring about like Goss taking things, it's not just things that he took. He took people. He collected people, right? Like law.
Do you think maybe easier
So maybe they're here.
Well, that's what I was getting at, but didn't... Who was it that said Law was dead? It was Goss, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Goss said that Law was dead. Well, maybe we are dead.
Huh.
You were wrong. When you said that I was right.
Well, I mean, if I was a person wandering in this, area, I would probably go towards that castle you mentioned.
Perhaps we should gather up some traveling equipment that seems to be laid out in front of us.
Yes. And
Maybe see if there's something shiny in here, maybe a magical item or something.
certainly lots of gold.
Does anyone need any healing?
I mean,
Yes.
a little bit,
You
but
can heal yourself. Do you need any healing?
Well, I guess if you're looking at Sid, it's not physically damaged, but he's looking
Emotional.
well. Yeah, his face and behind the eyes isn't looking too great.
is there any alcohol in bottles?
Make an investigation.
my
Anyone who
God.
wants to, Velo inclusive, because you're looking for gold. Make investigation checks.
Can I specifically
Also
just
looking
given
at
a couple of
magic
things that the statue said. Look in its mouth to see if it has any parchments similar to the gargoyle.
Sure. Investigation. So you're looking for magic items in gold. Velo, you're looking for just travel things or just in general?
There's a couple of things really. Yeah, anything that's gonna get us like sized up properly again, and just being hood, you'd be interested if there's any magical equipment lying around.
Okay. What'd you
Gems
get
in
for
the
your
eyes
roll?
of the statues.
Yep, okay. What did you get for your roll? Good.
18 investigation,
Mm-hmm.
so 23.
23, okay.
16.
16.
I got a 10. So I was looking for parchment in the mouth of the statue and I guess the coolest pair of pants.
Okay.
Seeing as how I don't have my cool leather pants anymore.
Sure.
Coolest pair of pants is no.
That's right. Right, fair.
I'm not going to investigate just yet.
What are you
but
doing?
what I will do is cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Mhm.
And whoever looks worse for wear, physically or mentally, will also gain healing from this. Am I able to determine, like, whether Velo's physical injuries are worse than Sid's mental injuries?
Yep. There's mental.
Yeah, you've got psychic damage.
Oh, sure. Look,
I just didn't want to say I have psychic damage.
I
It's
see-
many
I see.
points.
you do see a little bit of that blood drying along the ear, and you see it sort of still drooping once or twice.
Do I have blood by
A
my
little
ear?
bit. Yeah.
Okay, so for that reason, I will go for you.
My bone's like sticking out.
You can heal yourself.
Not bloody ear.
Not bloody ear.
Like a nosebleed.
My bloody sound holes.
It's like a little like a nosebleed, little ear bleed.
You will take. You'll take 6 points of healing.
Hey, thank you.
I'm gonna do the same thing to myself at second level.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take
Oh.
7 points. I'm healing.
Oh, so right. Okay.
Healing
Sounds
damage.
good. All right. So with those rolls, Hood, you gather enough. You gather bedrolls for all. You gather backpacks filled with rations. You have about 5 weeks. You can gather up to 5 weeks worth of rations, though it's a little bit heavy. So you can probably only find that much but you can only carry probably a week's worth on your own.
Yeah.
You find spare clothes everywhere that would suit and fit all. Pretty plain clothes. You find a good 25 gold pieces, 7 platinum pieces, and about 35 silver. In terms of magic weapons, or just magical things in general,
Just a weapon, whatever, magical things in general.
looking around, there is one thing that catches your eye. Just a small hand axe. Quite plain. The actual handle is plain. Plain gold. Completely solid gold. Sharp. Sharper than anything you've seen before. And then along the blade, gems. Small, tiny emeralds. And then another line of small, tiny sapphires. And there's another line, diamonds, rubies. And then they just continue
That's on the hilt of the blade.
on the blade.
Okay. I'll distribute the backpacks and clothing and things.
No, it's on the hilt a little bit, but just close to the blade, not on the handle itself where we hold it. It also has a back piece, so there's the main blade and a small sort of pick on the other side
Okay.
as well.
Um,
There's amethysts, so there's amethysts all around, so it's in a square shape as well. studded.
Juji axe.
Juji. That's a Juji axe you
Ding
got
dong.
right there.
Looks a bit like that, just to give you an idea.
Oh, no.
Cool.
Hot.
And attach that to my hilt.
Okay.
Here, I've got some rations and packs and things. So I don't know how long I'm going to be out here for. And I distribute the bedrolls, the backpacks, the clothing. Got a little bit of gold too, if anybody wants it.
And any healing kits with bandages?
Any healing kits with bandages in these?
Yep. You also find 3.
3 healing kits.
Oh,
Yeah. Would you like me to bandage you?
No, I was going to make a joke, but you've got some, so it doesn't fly. With the items that we did have, should I delete them from the inventory or just pretend they're not there for now?
Just pretend it there for now.
Okay.
Oh.
Delete.
Oh no.
Without wanting to spoil anything.
No, that's
so
fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep them there.
Unequip them.
Sid, with that roll that you had, 10.
Yep.
You find a fairly nice, almost looking like baggy but very comfortable silk dark blue pants with a golden cord for a belt, golden rope. It's probably as fancy as you've seen. Very probably the highest priced pair of pants. And you also do find a note, a small rolled up parchment in the mouth of this statue.
I guess I would pick up those pants and fuck this day. I'd throw those ones away and just get the Travis looking whatever regular pants and read the note.
All right. The note says, "Lost, ancient, but true. The boy wanders, as do you. And that's all it says. And it's in common.
Right.
For a moment, though, your eyes had to adjust because it was in a weird language that tasted foul on the mouth. But then
Reminiscent to the Hassel paper that I...
no, a little bit different, but still uncomfortable. Not evil, just almost nauseating. But then it almost turned in front of you into a language you could understand. Common. What'd you roll?
16.
16. You find a total of 225 gold pieces. So that is what you are truly desiring. You find 302 silver pieces.
Jeez.
I call out to everyone. Everyone just pick up your own coin. There's coin all over the place.
And if you want to pick it up, it will be a bit harder to carry. Copper. Okay, sure. 16. You find a book. This book is a bit of a weird one. It's not something that you're familiar with. It seems to have these. It seems to be bound by gold. A couple of opals, or a great many opals, in sort of a crisscross shape along this book. There are what looks to be, it might be angelic wings, or it might be just normal bird wings. You can't be sure. 2 of them, one at the top, one at the bottom of this book that's adorning the front. No title to it at all. And you try and open it, and it can't open. But it looks damn pretty.
Is there some kind of key on the book? Some kind of latch?
You could, if it was any other book, you could simply open it up. But as you try and turn it, something is keeping it shut. But you don't know what. It's not dusty. It's looks like it was just printed. But that's the most valuable thing you see. Don't know about magical, but
Yeah, I'll take the book.
Now that I have healed, may I
Mhm.
also have a little searchy search?
yeah.
I'm gonna look for any equipment that is just like as close to what I usually carry. So like
Sure.
a short bow,
Yep.
clothes,
Yep.
like that aren't this dress.
Yep. The dresses.
Um,
Yep. No problem. Go for it.
You know, like something more
Things
practical.
familiar. Yeah.
More
Yeah.
practical, yeah. I will also be looking for anything weird.
Mm.
And what I mean by that is with like my fascination around like gods, old worlds, anything that might like feel like it's that sort of style.
Sure.
Or anything that gives us a clue as to who or where we are.
Sure. Okay. Go for it.
Cool. I'm gonna guide myself.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20. I'd like to thank Moonjin Dice. I waited a year for this dice,
It's
and
one
it
of those
cost
liquid
me.
center dice.
No, it is not a liquid center, and it cost me. I think it cost me $60. So, I deserve these rolls.
Why, Chan?
Is that really?
I don't understand. Excellent. Good.
Ooh,
You find,
nothing.
as you look around this grove, as though waiting, your bow,
Yes.
yours, easily to tell. Beside it, your dress.
I'm sorry.
No. That's what it gives you. The dice
Do I find my color?
guide their way. And next to all of that, your tarot cards.
Throw the shitty ones away.
Okay.
No, I keep the shitty ones.
All right.
And I am gonna walk up to Hood and the retail set to Hood and be like, now you can figure them out for yourself.
The one thing that catches your eye the most after that is seeing Velo pick up this book. Because your fascination with the weird, things that are outside the Fae, old gods, this book gives off immediately to you an odd sense, otherworldly, like it doesn't belong anywhere. It shouldn't be here.
I'm gonna look at you and say, can I have a look at that?
Yeah, check it out. Yeah,
Check it out.
some kind of flying book. It's got wings on it.
It's heavy. You have to pick it up with two hands.
Yeah.
It's bound by gold and unopenable. But looking down at those pages, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these pages.
While I'm holding it, I'm gonna look at Velo and say, I'm gonna try and spell magic, I guess, or detect it, see if it's magically bound. Do
Yeah,
you have an objection? You found this.
no, please.
I'm gonna cast detect magic
Mm-hmm.
specifically on the book,
Mm-hmm.
but I believe it has an area effect.
Okay.
Maybe don't dispel the magic.
No,
Whatever's
I'm
keeping
just
it
detecting.
protecting us from what
Yeah.
is.
I'm just detecting it. Thank you, though. I appreciate your concern. That's very sweet. That's the nicest thing you've ever done.
We're gonna triple die.
All right. So you're casting detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, so sense the presence of magic within 30 feet.
You absolutely do. if there was anything around you within 30 feet, you wouldn't know, because the utter strength
Oh,
of this book that engulfs you just leaves you breathless.
okay.
It is abjuration to the most fullest extent, as though within these pages the school of magic itself was formed. You've never had a feeling of sureness here. That good is within.
Okay. It's good.
It's good.
I'm gonna like. We need to protect this at all costs.
Sure.
Can you cast that spell? Do you know
What spell?
detect magic?
Yes, yeah.
Give it a go. Trust me, it's worth it.
Sure, I'll cast Detect Magic.
All right. Let me just.
Exact same thing.
Evil.
No.
Okay, that's fine. Same thing, fellow. As you cast Detect Magic, like a rush of wind,
Like a
you
rush of blood to the head.
see a golden glow on the outside of this. You feel something a little different, just slightly. Almost like a tenseness, a warning. It's a good book. It's abjuration at its heart, one of protection.
What's the warning?
You don't know, but there is a sense here that care needs to be taken greatly when at all using or within the area of this tome.
I bet you if we open this book, it's going to melt our faces off. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's definitely a good book.
Oh.
But, like,
Well, I mean,
yeah,
we can't open it.
I swear that's the reason. I bet you, face gone.
Okay, well, maybe you can test it out at some point.
Yes.
You don't have much life left, right?
Yes. Well, I know. Maybe not. Maybe we've all got the exact same amount of life left.
You do look. You do look quite useful.
Yes.
Does anyone else look useful? Does anyone else look like?
Looking around, now that you look from face to face, probably about 10 years younger.
So
Oh
you're
my
what?
God.
You look like what? 15.
the features, not the height or the muscle, just the smoother skin,
So, like,
the younger eyes, the lesser stress amongst.
The less shit that they've seen.
yes.
You're pretty good, Sid.
Less
He was
trips to step
happy.
on.
Yeah, but look at Valor.
Hmm.
Never seen her this shiny.
Yes.
True, yes. Supple.
Soft.
Supple like an Italian man.
Yes. What's an Italian? Is that like an orc?
Oh no. Fuck. Should we keep? Is everyone ready to keep moving?
I don't know, Sid, how are you feeling? We've had
Yeah.
a pretty big turn of events in the last, what, like 2 hours? Less than?
Yeah, good. I did find this, and I'll read the note from the statue's mouth, which says, "Lost, ancient but true. The boy wanders, as do you. I don't know if this is referring to Goss or not, but you saw something before we stabbed all those heads in that tunnel, yeah?
Yes.
Does anything here remind you of what you saw?
Is there anything familiar? Not really. Not that I can. No, not at all. No.
You direct them to that rock with the picture of the tree on it. Does it look like the same tree or just the same type of?
Same type of tree.
But not different setting. Yeah. Yeah, same type of tree. But...
You didn't see the tree.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. I didn't really watch it. Sorry, that was your vision.
And I'll recall the vision to them. These type of trees. That's the one that I saw, but blackened. That vision. So I don't know if this place is the trees around here, like not the one on the rock, but the trees that are around.
Willow trees.
But isn't that-
different?
They're different to that.
These are willow trees. They are.
Floppy Mike.
Yeah, they're lower hanging, so they're just
What a segue.
they are just quite large, and the branches just stretch. Definitely different from that vision, which is more oak.
Whatever type this is depicting, I don't know if they exist here or if this is something we're supposed to not let blacken, but it's got to mean something if visions about that and conclave bozos end up here. Not many people get exploded, and no one's told me that they
That's
got
right.
exploded and ended up here. A place like this.
This might be where everyone who gets exploded ends up.
But you think like we got exploded with such force that we got teleported to.
No, I definitely
It's like I lost a limb.
watched my entire like body burn.
Oh.
Yes, I saw that as well.
Where'd you see Sid?
Wood.
I wasn't there.
Wood. No.
Just fire.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Well-
did a full, at least 5 rotations.
I mean, you can do that when you're not making
That's 2 more than
Can I suggest that maybe we walk and talk? Would that be okay?
Oh, before we go, can I pick up the diamond eyes out of the corpse rubble of this creature?
You can. They've been loosened, so you can go ahead and pick up these extremely sharp, faceted diamonds. 2 of them.
Does anyone want one of these?
Points.
I'll take a diamond. I don't know, Sid, do you want a diamond? Much you go.
I don't need diamonds.
Gee, well, it's been 30 minutes.
Look, I think we should get somewhere and maybe, spend some time for you to decompress
Yes.
and maybe mourn a little. It's okay.
Maybe. Hey, maybe we should. Yeah, do that. Do you want to come talk to me for a second?
Just
to figure out
To
what's going on?
clarify what you said, Gord, they didn't see dear old Mumsy burn up.
But we
I was at the top of
probably
the
could
stairs.
assume.
You were, but not in that instant. No.
I was downstairs getting my back broken.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's why I'm trying to pull you aside.
I was with you, wasn't I?
You were downstairs.
So
Wasn't
I'd push
wasn't I
past.
upstairs with you and I got blasted to the roof.
Not to the point of being able to see within. No.
From my recollection, you tried to open the door as a cat and you
Mm.
couldn't.
Yeah.
You were holding back, and then because of the muffle,
Yeah, I was a cat.
I punched through the door.
Right.
And then, like, as I'm getting blown up, got reverted into elven form. Hey, Hood, let me show you some of these cards and how they work. Come on, let's go. Let's start walking.
Yes.
To this castle, where was it?
Head off, Lena.
In the far distance. It's that far distance. Whatever direction it happened to be in. But I'm also going to warn you, like, it's huge. It's not like castle, like a little castle. It's virtually the size of old wreckage. Massive.
So what, you think there's a giant in there or something?
Yes, or it's more like a citadel. Lots of rooms.
It's the alternative. Hang out in junk forest.
Or maybe to have a quiet cry over in the next clearing. Like a, just if you need to.
Why would I need to?
Sometimes you just need to.
As that conversation's happening, Hood and Luna.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like putting my boots on and
Yeah.
getting dressed as I walk to clean up.
I'm gonna try and speak so that they don't hear. And I'm just
You're far enough away to.
cool.
be
I'm
okay
just
with
gonna
that.
be like, hey, it's
So you're
like
gonna show me how these cards work?
No.
I think your relationship with Sid is a very beautiful thing.
That's nice. We hugged.
Yeah. You smash bracelets together. It's really beautiful. Yeah. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up is because Sid's mum was in that room upstairs. And, obviously the house got blown up. And I think maybe we should try and just be gentle with him.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to be weird around it.
Yeah,
You know?
I get that.
Just trying to be hood.
And you know what?
Well, don't say
I-
a wow.
I actually think that's I think that's exactly what he needs. But maybe omitting things like so you can go mourn or have or
I didn't say that. I said decompress.
yeah, but maybe just don't talk about that part of it. Just say maybe we should all rest.
I get your point.
Do you know what I mean?
I know I can get sensitive about his food and things.
Yeah, so imagine that, but it's his mum.
Yeah. Things in the mine didn't go exactly to plan. In which fact I'd actually really like to get back there.
Oh, I agree.
For Sid, obviously.
When there's less explosives, of course.
Yeah. I think maybe this time fighting our way in would be a...
I think that's something we can consider when we get out of this place. Let's just take it like one death at a time. But yeah, I just don't think we should be saying stuff like that.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
And take the lead. You know him best.
I don't know, I think... Yeah, just don't need to be weird around him about it.
Totally fine. I don't think I'm being weird. Tell me if I am.
But like, he's gonna have to talk about it at some point.
Yeah, but he should talk about it when he's ready to talk.
Yeah.
But also, as his best friend, that might be a conversation that just the two of you have.
Okay. You mean you're the one who talk to him about it? We're all his friends.
I'd be happy to talk to him about it if he was comfortable to talk to me about it. But I just mean I think he trusts you the most. I'm not saying bring it up with him. Shut up, Sheldon.
Best friends.
Anyway, my point is your point, let's not be weird.
I don't know. I know how I would feel if one of my friends got killed recently.
I know. But everyone's different.
Yeah. Okay. I'll look back and see what
Should
these
we
two
like
are.
fist bump or
Yeah, doing like
Or
pinky
like-
promise. I see you do that all the time.
Oh, but if you break that, you'll die.
Well, that's happened before, and I'm all right.
When?
Like just before, an hour and a half ago. Check out my fresh foot. I show my. I
I'm gonna pinky promise,
haven't
but
seen my
with,
toe beans this clean in a while.
but with his like little toe.
Mm.
It's just my toe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, this is weird.
The even the way to get to that point was off balance and quite
Want
odd.
me to roll an
I just
acrobatic
picture
check?
him going
No.
like this.
Yeah.
So I just
As you turn around and I reach out my fullest, I stand about. How what's my wingspan roughly?
Oh, it's be 2.5, 3 meters,
Yeah, so I'm gonna stand
3 meters.
1.5 meters away to reach out with my full wings. Be like, they're there. Yes.
Rick will stand in between us and offer me comfort.
Yes. Yes. They're there.
And in the distance which, since you've been walking towards the direction of where Velo said the castle was, you hear another crying. And almost is all around you, but then you notice as you focus in along the path on the left-hand side that leads down into this valley, it would seem, though you don't see the citadel yet. There's a beautiful, large crystal ball, see-through, translucent. It's about 8 foot high and round. It's sitting on a massive claw with legs. Stationary, so there's a claw holding it up with 4 legs on the other side. And there is a figure within who seems to be pacing and then sits, hands around the knees, sort of rocking slightly. Even from here, even within the glass, you hear this slight cry. As you walking up to it, or stopping, or what are you doing?
I'll like hesitated, slowly approach,
Mm-hmm.
like on the lookout for like, where's the danger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how big is this? Like the size of a room or something?
Basically the size of a small
Like this room?
Like this room, yeah.
Oh,
It's big.
yeah.
And there's just this one person pacing within.
Could everyone please check their posture and hydrate?
Is it see
My
through?
posture's amazing tonight.
Is it see through
Is it?
like?
Shoulders back, Michele. Further.
Good. Go on.
Is it see through like crystal clear see through?
Crystal clear.
Yeah.
So we can see the thing inside of it.
There's a figure, but you, from this distance, you can't tell what it is until you get closer.
Do we want to investigate this or continue on?
Me.
Yes, we.
I might call out. Your sobbing's like a ploy for attention to get us to come and free you from some trap. We've unsuccessfully done that like 3 times already. You might die.
Yes, your crying makes us less likely to help
There's no response, as though this figure seems
Oh,
to
and when you
ignore
say
you.
that'll be.
As though this figure is ignoring you, there's no response. And as you start to get closer, Sid, it's your mother. As she turns and stares out
You jerk!
towards you.
Fuck you, Mum.
Feeling extra shitty because I guess I'll go up and like approach touch it, see if I can knock on it, like call out to her.
As you approach, you all watch as Sid races forward. You touch the glass. She's looking still towards where you were, not where you are. So gaze shifts over you into the distance. You can see there are slight tears forming still along her face and down her cheek. Unhurt. Slightly younger. No dirt where there should have been from hard labor. But you can hear her. All she's saying so far is, Sid, I thought I saw you for a second. I thought you were there. Now I don't know where I am. And I saw myself. I thought I died. Sid, was that really you? And she's looking around. She's looking around outward as you're still touching and trying to catch her attention, her gaze. But she doesn't seem to notice you. As you're looking directly at her, she's not. But you can hear her clearly, as though the glass is no barrier. She turns and she starts to continue to talk to herself. Almost towards you, if you were there to her.
I guess given the state that he's been in, I'd probably, if I'm getting no reaction, as if she's looking at me, I'll probably just fall to my knees. Probably with a few tears starting to fall down the cheeks, and I'd start to ritually cast Identify. So I got no spell slots.
Yep, okay. On...
Just while touching the
Sure.
globe.
Okay. As you start to just close your eyes and concentrate, you're still hearing her, even through this concentrating spell. As you all watch Sid just fall to his knees and start to slowly whisper the familiar magic sounds in your ears, what would you like to do in the meantime?
Who's that? I'm going to look around on the ground. I'm going to look around on the ground.
Oh, fire.
Is there like
mums.
is there like a stone or something on the ground?
Yeah.
Like a large
Oh
stone?
no.
Alright.
It's heavy, you can pick it up with 2 hands.
Brain me.
Dave. Should I see if we can just smash it open?
I'm ritually casting
Don't
a spell,
distract
so I
me.
don't think I'd
Don't
be
distract me.
responding.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna cast throw brick.
You should wait until Sid finishes doing whatever he thinks is a good
Look,
idea.
I guess Rick was still there, so he'd probably be trying to protect that.
Yep. You see Rick in front of this crystal ball, just facing you, just doing that.
Maybe raising his hand, ready for some elder abuse.
So I'm gonna turn to him and say, "You're a literal ghost. Watch it. You're not even a thing." Anyway,
Wait, don't
Like a
throw it
mime.
yet.
cool.
Don't,
Okay, all right.
don't throw it yet.
All right. Hold my
Throw break.
hold throw brick. Why don't we just misty step in, and then
What if you can't get out?
right then why don't you misty step in? I'll send the wildfire spirit in after you, then it can just bring you both back out.
Unless there's a magic that binds anyone from being able to leave.
Then throw brick.
So maybe we should just try to find out a little bit more about it first. And I'm gonna do a lap of it to see if there's any insignia, any writing, symbols,
Yep.
anything.
Does it go into the ground? Is it like a cube? Or is it...
That's spherical,
Like
the crystal
claws
ball.
or
The claws just
the-
sit on the earth, on top.
yeah, I'm gonna look for shit on that.
Yep, investigation for you. In the meantime, you
Alright.
hear the voice of Sid's mother just continue to speak. If you were here. I wish we were a family. Together. Been away so long. And I wish we told you the truth. You deserve it. I wasn't allowed. I wasn't allowed. I wanted to every day. Every day They were just on my lips, ready to shout it out to you. And then you left. And then writing letters, always under the watchful eye, his watchful eye. Couldn't put what I wanted to say. Ah, the pain it would have caused you. I don't know whether it would have broken your heart in despair or simply just so much anger. I guess we were just lucky to find you alive and not one of the others. I hope you're doing well. I hope you weren't there. And I hope you can hear me. What's your investigation roll?
14.
14, okay.
That was just so juicy.
Salivating.
I just want to find out. I just want to know. Secrets!
Why are you trying to make my character feel stuff, Michaela?
Why are you trying to give the punk rock a feeling? Sheesh.
14. You look around the outside of this crystal ball, and
I'm looking at the legs and
looking
everything.
everywhere. Yeah. Every bit of this, it could be a protection. It could be a prison. There's no markings at all. The gold that is holding up this claw looks like it's been carefully, intricately hammered in by hand. This is a humanoid made thing. And looking at the glass, the only thing you can discern is that the glass looks thin enough that you could really get through it. And it doesn't seem like she can, or she's simply ignoring. So you feel like there's some magic at play here.
So to Ashmake's props point, is Detect Magic still up?
When did you cast it again? You casted it just after?
With the book.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Cool. What a
So,
feel. And what does Velo feel?
sure.
She's got
Yeah,
it up too.
you've also cast it. So and you're still concentrating on it. You didn't cast another concentration spell. It was just, yeah.
Yeah, no other concentrations.
In the range that you had as you were walking through, for the purposes of this, I'll say if you are interested, you also picked up a bracelet which glowed with abjuration.
Bracelet.
This seemed like just a plain silver link chain. Okay. Just note it down. But this crystal is a combination. Abjuration again. Conjuration as well. And just a hint of necromancy.
Ooh.
What are you doing, Sid? You finishing the spell?
Yeah, I mean, it's 10-minute ritual
Identify.
cast, so yeah.
Okay. As you finish off that spell, your idea of this thing, there's no name for it. This item or this barrier between you and your mother. It shimmers for a moment before your eyes only, as though for an instant it wasn't here. You remember a similar looking spell you read, a powerful spell that was made and created by someone called Leomund. Leomund's tiny hut. A sanctuary. So conjuration, that would be the closest thing. This seems to be a home of protection. But that necromantic energy starts to pour through. And your breath catches in your throat as you understand this to be a point. A point that separates life and death. A particular moment where, should your mother leave, she could end up alive, she may perish. And this thing seems to be holding her from either chance.
Sorry to break the tension, but thanks to the Raid Tabletop Arcade.
Thank you
So
so
sweet.
much.
And
Pitch-
welcome to everyone who came along. No, you do the pitch.
Hey, we're Fates Group. We
Whoa.
stream live every Tuesday night, 6:45 p.m. We're just a bunch of Aussies having a great time. This is not suited for children. We have
Not safe for
Really
work.
not.
not safe for work, but that's why we have fun as well. So enjoy.
Fuck children.
Whoa.
Pretty much.
Clip that.
Good evening. Thank you so much for the raid. That's super, super kind of you. Thank you. And welcome.
Hopefully you
Stick around.
enjoy our shenanigans. Everyone died at the start of the session, so are we alive? Are we dead? Who fucking knows?
You can check us out on YouTube as well. If
Thank you very much. And we're on YouTube.
I will absolutely add a fuck to the tally.
And another.
At this point, I'm doing the shoey. Like, at this point, out of my own shoe.
No, send us a shoe.
Yeah, send us a shoe.
No, I'll just use my work boot.
Fan shoe.
That's a
Sid,
dumb
go. Let's bring it back in. Sid.
I guess if that ritual spell is finished, I will try and cast message to it and just ask, can you hear me?
She has continued talking, and as you cast the spell, as though a ripple in front of you erupted, bouncing off the glass. She continues without a thought, without a recognition, as though not understanding that that was received. And she says, they were hidden when we came for you. Bodies everywhere. It was a massacre. Why did they have to tell us what they were? Why did they make it seem like we were the cause? That's not true. We did nothing to aid them. All of your brethren, all of your brothers and sisters. Just experiments.
It's given where we are, I'd probably just turn around and look out into nothing in particular. Scream out, Goss, get your fucking ass out here.
Do we all hear what she's saying? Or it's just
Yes. Yeah, she's not saying it directly to anyone in particular. She's saying it out loud. And as you shout, you hear Sid's anger into the air around you. The closest tree, not even 20 feet away. From behind it, a small boy. Unfamiliar to you. In fact, a second look would tell it to be a halfling. Small, sandy golden hair in locks. You see that this boy has greenish looking eyes, piercing. A dress on, comfortable, fitting, sandals. As he tentatively still holds the tree with his hand, guiding him out. But though he walks, you see that he's just above the grass, as the grass itself seems to move him forward smoothly. He's looking directly at you, Sid. Not speaking, and he's now only about 10 feet away, without a word. He simply puts his hands crossed just below his waist and just cocks his head a little to the side. Between you and this crystal ball with your mother within, he just looks back to you.
I guess with trying to appear more confident, I'd still be with an angry tone, but probably maybe a bit of a crackle, wavering voice, which can't act, so we'll just say that that's happening.
Yep.
Cut the bullshit this time. Where the fuck are we?
You are between worlds. Not really. You are the closest to the Fae, I think, that you can be. Stuff of Vim, where you've come from. This is where it starts. This is where it ends. This is where I hide now. Away from those bad people. Bad people that took away the magic. People want to take away everything.
Why is she in that thing?
As you heard from me, I wanted to try something new. I thought, let me find someone who was on the brink of death, the moment between life and death. And the moment I decided to try, I saw you. And I like you. I do. Sort of looks down to the ground, almost sheepish. Not really talk to anyone else. Not allowed to talk to anyone else. Just find the right moment to not be caught when I talk to you. And now that you're here, I don't need to hide. This is This is mine. No one else knows about this. Well, I took you away from what could have happened. And then, don't think I saved your lives or anything. I'm not responsible. I'm not owed anything. I don't want that. Just thought I could try this new thing. And it worked on you. But I didn't create that. I couldn't. Your mother, she slipped from me. And I don't know who put that around her, but I know that I can't get in. And if she's safe, talk to her. Can get in and get out, but I can't bring her out. I hoped she wasn't an afterthought. She was just the unlucky one. And I've not done anything she may not have through. Again, that doesn't mean doesn't mean I want anything. I don't feel good about this. I don't want to do that again. It felt wrong. Even going in and out of that thing was old. Very old. Something protects her, keeps her from dying. But it is like a lesson. May not have known I did that, but it's trying to speak out, trying to make a lesson of me, to tell me I'm not allowed anymore to do that sort of thing. Because she doesn't belong to me. Just doesn't belong here. She belongs with the end. But because I took her, she's like a tug of war between these places. But I don't know what more I can do to help her.
What are you?
I'm here, I remember. Only here. I remember now our conversations where you felt I did not give you everything I could know. I couldn't. My memories kept away from me by my brothers, sisters. I think I'm foolish. And a long time ago they forgot about me. So I make their creations forget about things. Forget they had things. Bring them here. Try new things. Try to bring more things. He sort of turns around a little bit and kicks the ground, kicks the grass. For a minute, he doesn't speak if you need to do anything. Want to do anything.
Just gonna stand near Sid in solidarity. Just so sad. Is that what you just said?
Nah, I'm standing like 4 feet away with a brick, but
I'm just gonna be, I guess, circling the stage of where this conversation is.
Mm-hmm.
Just keeping an eye out for anything else
Okay.
while listening in.
All right.
Out of interest, is this where this globe is?
Mm-hmm.
Is this like just a random? Seems like a seemingly random spot in the forest, or is there?
It's a random spot. There's nothing around it whatsoever.
It's not like someone comes down here to view something.
I'm sorry, you guys still using that?
Yeah. In which case, I'll just keep an eye out.
Okay. Make a perception check.
18.
18. Okay. Keep that in mind. He turns towards you all now. I wasn't. My name was forgotten. I don't remember because they took it away from me. Like I now take away their things, their playthings. I'm the youngest of them. And so, not even the people on Vim remember. So, if I'm ever referred to as anything, I'm referred to as Forgotten Prince.
Quick, everyone, write down. Quick, go.
This is the only place where they don't know where I am.
And is Hassel one of they?
Call him an underling of a brother.
You're taking away things like moons, stars, people, calling them playthings for you and your fucking brethren. Is that all we are? Toys.
Unless I look up into the sky, here, the power and the magic they have over me makes me forget I've done that. They may seem like things I toy with. Maybe in the moment I do. But I don't remember it. I don't have something in here wanes my magic that I cannot send it back when I do see it, when I do recognize what I've done. So far, I don't think I've done anything to doom. But I think I have power that others want, others have discovered. Conclave. If I could remember when I'm in Vim what I've done, it would all go back. I do not mean to keep families from their loved ones. I don't mean to. But in the moment, I'm told that I find it fun. I find it curious. Could I do that? Why do we not see? A child is all I've been treated. And so a child I am.
And what if you were to take an adult?
To take?
If you existed in Vim, the vessel of an adult, would that help you remember?
I've been many things. Many things to try and take new things. I've come home from half a day's work to a family that wasn't my own. They recognized me for one of theirs. I've been adults. I've been animals. Sentient animals. I've done so much in such a long time because of this thing that they keep under me. This lack of memory, this curiosity that never wanes. Now that I'm here, I look around and I see everything that I've taken. And I just want it to end. I don't want my brothers and my sisters to have this on me anymore. Blame me for things.
Who are they? Your brothers and sisters, what are their names?
They're good. I should think you should not go after them.
Didn't say that.
If I tell you their names, you would think to. And that even in itself is dangerous.
Who's gonna remember if you don't? Said you liked us. We haven't done anything to try and hurt you as of yet. You have Sid's mother trapped there. I think the least you could do is give us their names. You hold one of ours. We hold the name of yours.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna guide myself.
Can I give her advantage?
I would like to do that
How?
as you listen in
By
on this
standing
conversation.
behind her and smiling. We're trustworthy.
Wow. Thanks, Hood. So inspiring. Steve around. Which means it's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Hmm.
Persuasion. Oh! I forgot that my modifier went up significantly. It's a +8.
Oof, how did it go up so significantly?
I have dumped so much into charisma.
Roll. Okay, strong.
Hold on, wait. I need to actually add this up.
72.
No.
12.
It's a 24.
A 24. Okay. He looks towards you, Luna. If you do ever talk to them, they might tell you different stories about how I came to be here and in the first place. But you will know them as on Vim. As the River King, the Snow Queen, Lord of the Hunt, the Moonlit King, and the Queen of Night and Magic.
Write this down anyway.
the Fey lords and ladies that shut me out and make me a child in their sight on Vin rule there. Currently, though, even though they are set apart from each other, the danger to them grows, though they may not know. People are angry there. They put their soldiers together and they're marching, and they want their magic to be theirs forever. They think the fair lords and ladies have taken them away from them, taken that magic, took it, and they didn't. Conclave did. No one knows this. I try and tell them, but then I forget.
Well, apparently they've also taken your brother. Moonlit King supposedly has been captured by them.
They may capture my brother, but they will have a stubborn bull on their hands. He will give them nothing before he melts away into the earth. Should any of these fair lords and ladies fall, because they do keep this magic controlled, I think it would spell some havoc for the citizens. They're marching to their own doom. If you need me to say anything to your mum, I can.
You can tell her that I was there. She did see me one last time. If she can hold on long enough, make sure that she sees me again.
Okay. I can do that.
You can also answer some more of our questions. You said her cell was an underling of one of your brethren. Which one?
The Lord of the Hunt.
And I'm assuming you lot have your own language. Might make someone like me feel a bit nauseous.
There's an ancient language we use. Derivative of Elvish.
But can you tell me why the underling of your brother, the cultists that follow this cell, had this on them? And I'll recite the words that were on that parchment. Which, I guess, for the audience, if they don't keep notes.
If the audience doesn't keep notes. Yeah, keep notes, audience.
Well,
God.
I was just thinking, like, if we reference things from, like, episodes ago, that would be very annoying if you didn't know. But the parchment that I eventually deciphered says, the Lord and the people, magic goes and magic grows. The forgotten die, their memories fade. They all forget, then none live, just toys. And in Sid's mind, that references the Forgotten Prince quite in-depthly, I guess. So it's a
Called theory.
yes. If I could maybe insight if there's any reaction that I notice when I recite that.
Sure, go for it.
Is that no one?
It's a 0. 'Cause I'm looking at my- What a nice 0 roll.
You're emotional.
Definitely. Okay, you don't see any reaction at all Although to the rest of you, the boy or this halfling Goss just smiles slightly at that poem. A cell is just a scare tactic. That's all. That's all it was. Just a way to have the peoples fear these gods so that they come towards the Famor. There was no harm done. They weren't really going to kill it. It was just their way to move them in that direction. They speak of me. They blame me for all these happenings because it's easier, because they know I won't remember it. And so, because they know they can't find me, they know I'm kept safe from their anger. They don't know who I am. These peoples. Sometimes I think even my brothers and sisters forget. So if you see any of these other gods, I would think twice before believing they're truly coming into the world. It's probably just a game that these lords and ladies are playing on the peoples.
What's the fear of these other gods? It's the only thing I can think of is that you're all afraid. Why? And if not afraid, why else are you barring people from believing what they truly want to?
If they did, then the Fey lords and ladies would hold power anymore.
And
Greed begots greed. And though they are good, controlling magics under a watchful eye, they're also greedy. They want people to love them. Vain as that sounds.
they want people to love them by oppressing them and their desired beliefs.
So far, it's worked.
Watch the turtle get skewered their beliefs. I don't think that's inciting love or admiration. I didn't go yay Faye after that happened.
Did you see that forming in front of a crowd of people? Did you see that in a city where many watched? If it was done, I'm not sure of the circumstances, but if it was done privately, they can go to more extremes.
Can't that go both ways? Then what's the difference?
He sort of just sighs and puts his head up, looks up at the sky towards these moons. There isn't, and perhaps one day they will learn their lesson. I cannot speak on their behalf as to why.
Well, if I was Sid, which I'm not, in a moment like this, I would probably say, that's fucking bullshit.
It's not far from what I'm thinking. Now, what you say is true. You are offering some form of protection to either us or my mother. I do appreciate that.
Could everyone check their posture, please?
But everything you've said so far doesn't seem to matter if you're a Fey Lord, one of these gods, some fucking rich dwarven cunt sitting in a mine. If you get a modicum of power over someone you think is less than you, you just treat them like things, possessions, toys, like what's written on this parchment. So it doesn't really endear me to any of you.
I'm not expecting any love, any likeness, any endearment. For the Fae, coming from being the first here in Vim, when something is in your nature, simply this base instinct, like even the most basic will to live, and that is what makes us us. And if that makes us unlikable, makes us evil, you have every right. All I can do is try and, for me, all I can do is try and remember and correct what I've done. And I hope I can.
I hope that that is true. What I don't get is, what's the point of creating this world if you did? I've never really understood why, with all the worlds that the people who live here supposedly came from, all these portals, why would they end up here? Is that part of your design? It seems a bit coincidental. Multiple worlds to end up randomly finding the same place.
Seems a bit coincidental, doesn't it?
Is that something that your kind did? Brought people here?
No, it isn't.
What did?
He's not looking at any of you anymore, but you, Bello. Beautiful. And he holds out his small halfling hand. May I?
I reach out with the brick. I'm going to take the medallion off. I'm also going to pull out that book as well. So, which of these two are you? I'm trying to be smart here. Which of these two are you trying to?
The book I would hide as quickly as you can.
Tuck it into my robes.
And the necklace I would please inspect.
Okay, I hand it over willingly.
As you do, the glow continues. In fact, it gets brighter as this necklace that has this gold chain dangling from his small hand sits bigger in that palm. And as he looks down towards it, looks back up towards you all. I'm happy that we're having this conversation here. I remember. But I was very young at the time. And even as young Faye, every memory stays with us.
Do you remember literally everything?
Most.
Sorry, I won't interrupt. Keep talking.
What you held for so long, the Fae had lost. It seeks out only a few people, few types of people. That which are good, and that which can keep it safe.
The other time.
Stubborn.
Okay. Which one do you think I am?
And I think those three things together had brought it to you. In my hands, I know the fair lords and ladies, my brothers, my sisters would force me to simply crush it.
And why would they want it crushed?
Because before the Fae, there were
Hey, what's it
others.
look like? Ash asked.
As he holds this necklace here, you can see that this emerald, as you look deeper within this hundreds of faceted, perfect emerald that's floating now within a golden swirl of light, surrounded by what looks to be moving gold rings that just turn around it and continue to move. Even within the emerald itself, you see a beating heart.
Also, Ash did specify after I said
That's
that to you what she wanted to know.
Oh, perfect.
So the look on Goss's face.
Look on Goss's face, I assume.
When they said to
apologies.
hide the book.
Of course. The look on Goss's face when he said to hide the book, you could see that his eyes had moved directly towards it. Just almost completely closed eyes, strained jaw. As small as it was, you could see that tenseness in that jaw suddenly. And his muscles on his arms tighten. And then as you put it away, you could see a visible relaxation.
So why do they want to crush it?
Because before the Fae, there were two beings that had this world wrested from them. This, otherwise known as the heart of Vim, is also called life, and lost in an unknown place, also sealed away, is death.
Hey, thanks for the raid, Goss's Cove.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining
That's
us.
amazing. We're Fate's Grip. We stream live every Tuesday at 6:45 p.m. AEST. We're just a bunch of amazing. I'm surrounded by amazing people, and I'm just a humble DM. And thank you so much. Enjoy what you hear,
Very
Yes.
happy to have you.
and you. As this small halfling called Goss holds this necklace in his palm, he continues.
Sorry.
Yes,
Did
please.
he say that the necklace was known as the heart of him?
And also known as life. Yes.
And what happens if life meets death? If these two emblems are brought together?
They do meet. again. And they're not destroyed. Then their vengeance on being captured would be swift. The Fae brought the portals. They brought the portals because no life existed. So they scoured other worlds to bring people here, that they could protect them, give them the gift of magic, help them escape from a place of terror. As you've seen,
So they're not big fans of life, generally, these gods.
the Fae,
No, the old gods contained within.
they are. But because they were captured, the Fae lords and ladies fear what they may do and not care for what they've built.
This other artifact, known as death, let's call it. Do you know what it looks like?
Only the Fae lords who had captured that being of utter darkness ever knew. And together they did. Together they had to. As individuals, they had no power. And only they know.
So the brother to the necklace, is an actual person.
Yes. A being. And so you can see my conundrum as he continues to hold it in his hand. If I did destroy this, I wonder, could my brothers and sisters, could they give back my memory? Could they give back my position? Could they give back what I'm owed? And a hand that reaches and grasps it, and you can see lights just shining through this fist, and you can hear this keening sound that's echoing and just deafening your ears of such a high-pitched sound that even then there's a small crack that appears in that crystal ball.
Can I attempt to take it out of its hand?
Make a strength check as he
Again,
grips it tightly.
I assist.
Do with advantage if you like. Yeah.
Punch him in the face.
I'm going to say sternly.
Throw your brick at him.
I'm going to say to him sternly, I think you know they're going to leave you here no matter what.
Persuasion.
15 flat.
15.
Oh no. Is that with advantage?
Nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Also, Ash says to drop it.
As the boy continues to hold this forgotten prince, continues to hold it tightly in his grasp. Got a 15?
Yeah.
You can see that you immediately, and with assistance from Sid, just go over and try and pry the fingers open. I need you both to make me Constitution saving throws. As at this close, the light that's shining through the fist, through the fingers, is blinding.
15.
15.
17.
You are both blinded as you just do not see anything but yellow stars, and you just flip your hands off this boy's hand as this thing, you can hear the starting sounds of glass breaking within his grasp And Velo, as you say those words, around you, you can see the moons and the sun begin to fall. And as they do, the trees start to break. As this thing beneath the hand continues, and he continues just to look at you now with those words.
You seem to be ruining everything you've built.
With this gone, they will give it back to me.
Who told you they would do that?
He looks down at the hand and back at you.
You are getting rid of your one last hiding place, and most likely they will tear the hide off you. Or even creating this place, taking all of what's here.
His face starts to shake, his whole body, as he tenses up again. Slowly unfurling, fingers open and intact is the heart of your world.
Gently take it. Very gently. Hang it around my neck.
All he does is look at you as you, and he doesn't stop you, but he just continues to look at you.
Are the trees still falling over?
They've stopped, and the moon and the sun just instantly appear back as they were.
That's better, isn't it?
My very existence, our very existence, that even life and death cannot function if the conclave takes that magic again. So whatever your decision, so closes his hand again. Whatever you choose to do, keep the magic here. And he looks at you, Sid. She's been told. And for but a moment, Sid, look over, and just with a single tear, your mother sees you. And then she just holds her hand on the inside of that crystal ball. And then her gaze looks away, as though she no longer can. And we're going to leave it there for tonight.
Heavy episode.
Sorry for letting a C-bomb slip. It wasn't intentional, but it actually seemed to fit
It's
the
okay,
moment.
two of us have now, two of us have now done that.
It was both. It was both. Absolutely. Hey, look, I'm just so happy. We got to have that
That was on
experience
fire
with everybody in chat too. Thanks so much, everybody, for sticking around and watching us.
Yeah.
If you're new,
Raids.
lurkers and the raids, thank you. Hope you
Speaking
enjoyed
of,
yourselves.
We should raid someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should absolutely stick around because we'll obviously what am I saying? we'll
Stick around for the raid.
yeah, that we'll just do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want to find someone? And I'll just talk shit. In the
Cool.
meantime, hey, if you liked our Rest in Peace memorial intro that we made, you can now see that on Twitter. So it's there for everyone to see. We also have a Discord channel that I'll make a shortcut for at some point that you can come and hang out with some of the people that are wonderful, like Ash and Tammy and our mods. Thank you to everyone who rated us. I believe there was, of course, there's Cove. There was a couple of others that I have to scroll back and see because I don't remember them off the top of my head. Tabletop Arcade was one. And then Adventurer Elrath was another one. So many people. Thank you. We love you. We love a wild chat. Stick around for the raid. Give them some love.
All right. Well, look, these guys look pretty cool. So they have a few viewers there. So stick around. There looks like there's a pretty cool map on there too.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, we'll do that.
Give them some Fate Script love.
Yeah, Facebook love. Stick around for them. Thank you so much again, everybody. We love the chat and how it went tonight. Hope you enjoyed the entertainment and have a good evening.
Bandy 20.
See you later. All right, we're out.